Yo, what's going on? What's going on, guys? This will be a quick live, very quick live. I had to clear some stuff up that I from the last live chat because it was reported that Shiloh Sanders was hurt, but that was just a rumor. And because I'm like, I don't know if it seemed right because he didn't say anything about any surgeries or anything like that. So, but it was being reported. But good thing is he should be seeing the field in the upcoming season. So it don't look like he got to have surgery or anything, as far as I can see. So yeah, shout out to Shiloh there. Oh, by the way, for those that's watching the rebroadcast, please give us a like, comment, share, subscribe. All that'll be greatly appreciated in advance. But yeah, man. Yeah, so again, Shiloh, I can't see anywhere where he's having surgery, so that was a rumor. I didn't see him come out anywhere on his social media saying that he got to have surgery. So I don't know how that article came out. And SI was basically what SI did was they copied the this other article that was mentioning it, and but I didn't see anything on Shiloh Sanders' social media that he got to have surgery or something like that. I didn't see it. So, far as I'm concerned, he'll be there for opening day. Um, so yeah, I was like, wait a minute, shoulder surgery. That's kind of significant. Then they said he was going to be out for 6 months, but like I said, as I'm talking right now, and I type in his name, I don't see anything. But there was a article from Sports Illustrated, but there was no other articles really in the sports. Like I said, Sports Illustrated. Okay, MSN. Let's see, MSN. They said Shiloh Sanders 2025 draft stock plummets as shoulder injury sidelines Colorado football safety for 6 months. Now MSN is talking about it. So far as I'm concerned, I don't think he having no surgery. You said you all need to check your stories first. Here we go again. Oh my God, you get me early. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna ignore the comments. That's what I'm gonna do. This is not a pre-record though. This is live, but I have to ignore the comment. I have to. I listen. I didn't say it was 100% true. I'm reading what I'm seeing here from Sports Illustrated and MSN. They're saying it. And I'm saying that Shiloh didn't say anything on his social media. I had said that before. I didn't see it on his social media. So I'm going to wait for him to say it. Now, when you say you all need to check your stories first, listen, I'm reading the story. This is not a story that I'm saying is 100% factual here. Well, I did a whole video on it yesterday. Why don't you go take a look? Why don't you go listen to it again? Because what you're telling me is you can't comprehend. That's what you're telling me. I said I don't know about this story. That's what I said. Hold on one second. Yeah, so yeah, I know I did a whole video on it yesterday. I did a whole upload on it. I sure did. But then I said I don't know about this story here. Yes, right. I did a whole video on it. Um, well, the live chat, I said, you know what? I'm gonna continue to do my live chats. I'm not letting nobody stop me doing my live chats. You just got trolls, you know what I mean? No, I'm gonna continue to do it. I've been doing this probably on YouTube, probably like I've been doing it for a while on other channels, you know, so I already know how it goes. But sometimes, I mean, just people just I don't know. But yeah, absolutely. I did a whole video on it yesterday. But what I was doing was I was reading the SI article, right? And then I was like, I don't know about this. I'm gonna wait until he say it, you know. But far as I'm concerned, he don't have no shoulder injury because he didn't say it. I could see if he come out and say it, but he didn't come out and say it yet. But if he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. But I don't think. I don't know. I don't think this is nothing significant here because he didn't come out and say anything saying that he's going to be out, or the school didn't even say it. I could see if the school said it, but he didn't say. The school didn't even release anything saying that of his status. Far as I'm concerned, he just on vacation. So that's what I said. I read the article yesterday and said I'm not sure. So yeah, absolutely. I did a whole video on it yesterday, crafting retired with Boss Lady merch, and I'm glad you watched it. But yes, a whole video on it. You're right about that. So yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. Until he, like I said, until he come out and say something, then that's what it is. All right, so moving on. Kormani McLean mother breaks her silence. I believe she put this out yesterday on her Twitter. And just like I had said before, there's many schools contacting them. She said, thankful to each and every coach that has reached out and gave him another opportunity. God is good. And then she added Kormani McLean 7. So there it is right there. And then Adam Rittenberg said former Colorado cornerback Kormani McLean, a 5-star recruit in the 2023 class, number 14 overall, is taking his time with the transfer process, but is receiving significant interest from other programs in the SEC, the Big Ten, the Big 12. His agent at Hector Rivas Jr. _ of Disruptive Sports tell ESPN. So his agent told ESPN that he is also receiving offers from schools in the SEC and other places, which I already know. Of course he is. Yeah, right. Even Bucky. And look, Bucky said he didn't know anything about Shiloh supposedly having surgery. Right. So if he didn't know anything about it, then it can't be true then. Because you would think he would know out of anybody, but he didn't. He didn't know. So obviously, they're still reporting on it though. MSN put out an article. Now let me show you what the MSN article says. Hold on. Look, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I just saw it. No. Okay. They put this out 15 minutes ago. MSN.com. Now, and what they're doing, it's a lot of these pages doing this. They're like cutting and pasting what's being said in other like websites. They said Shiloh Sanders 2025 draft stock plummets as shoulder injury sidelines Colorado football safety for 6 months. Okay, so why would they put that out if he didn't say anything? I don't know what's going on. This media is getting crazy. MOB, you said Shiloh is older. Them ligaments probably wearing down. Oh my God. I mean, I remember them as far as surgery. I remember he had something with his finger, right, to correct his pinky. That was the last thing I've heard on surgery. Sir Bay, you say you glad Cormani is getting some good press. You said he's 24. Stop the foolishness. I mean, 24 is a young man to me. 24 is young. So he got time to bounce back. But the only thing I saw was He got surgery on his pinky to correct it. That was about it. Yeah, he just got the pen taken out. Ooh, that, oh my God. I'm glad I didn't see that. I couldn't watch that. Did he record that? I couldn't watch that. I know Coach Promet got them pins taken out his foot. I almost passed out. Whew, boy, I tell you what, football ain't no joke. Football ain't no joke, let me tell you. I only played high school and I'm feeling the remnants of it. No, 24 in well, 20. No, it's not. It's not grandpa age. Come on. You said he put. Yeah, I couldn't watch that. He posted the video. I couldn't watch it. I'm not watching that. That's like I get a squirmish. I can't watch. I watched when Coach Prime got his pins taken out. I almost passed out. I can't watch it. Actually, I turned it off. Actually, can't watch it, man. Like I had the same thing happen to me, but I didn't get pins or whatever. Like my hand kept breaking. My right hand, because I used to box, and my right hand, I had brittle hands, I guess, on my right hand. And well, thanks to my mother, I couldn't keep boxing. She would not let me box. The one time that she showed up, my nose got busted. The one time she showed up, and she was, he's not doing this. One redacted today, crazy misinformation on Shiloh's. Right, crazy misinformation. But like the person reminded me a little while ago that I had I made a whole video on it. But then in the video, I'm like, I don't know about this. Oh, LOL, MIA. You said Hater Max the robot is in the house. Welcome, robot. Welcome. You say you think you've seen some great. Yeah, this is crazy. You guys, why y'all do this to me? I ain't gonna be on here long, so how about that? So yeah, like I said, with Cormani, he is getting a lot of offers, but he keeps it under wraps though. You don't never hear him post his you know how some players post their short list? I know you joking. You know how some players post their short list and things like that. He ain't post anything. So people are gonna run with it. Oh, we ain't hearing no activity, so that means he's not getting recruited. No, that's not true. He just not reporting it. He's just not putting on his social media. I kind of like that about him because he's young. You know how young people, they put everything on social media. He don't do that. He don't put everything on social media. Now, when he's ready to announce, then you'll know. And speaking of the transfer portal, so we already covered Cormani, right? So let's see. All right, so the transfer portal, as we know, is closed. Transfer portal is closed. There's a defensive lineman, Thomas Gore. He's in the portal. Let's see who else. All right. There's a lot of people in the portal, man. A lot of people in the portal this year. Let's go. I went over this again. I said Kofi Taylor Barracks is in the portal. Gavin Colt is in the portal. The backup quarterback. Remember Gavin Colt? He's up in the portal. He want to go ahead and go play somewhere. So he's up in the portal. 6'5", 212. I'm sure he's going to get picked up somewhere. And we know Bishop is in the portal. Victory Johnson is in the portal. 3-star linebacker, 6'4", 235. He'd more than likely be picked up somewhere. So we'll wait and see with all the other transfers, see where they're going. We're going to see where they're going eventually. They'll take their time and they'll update whenever they're ready. But I'm waiting for a few now. We already know where Dylan going. I'm just waiting for by the way, let's see. Any crystal balls here? Let's see. Well, we got Dylan, Kansas State, which means we'll see him this year when he come back to Boulder to play. Savion Wilkerson, not yet. JJ Hawkins, yes. JJ Hawkins is going to Marshall, I believe. Let me just look. JJ Hawkins. Let's see. I believe he's going to let me just make sure. Yeah. He said blessed at the herd at Coach Huff. So he's going to Marshall. So JJ Hawkins didn't take too long there. JJ Hawkins didn't take too long. So he's going to Marshall there. So we're going to see what happens there. You said, would it be smarter to report at least a few teams to draw attention to himself? He don't need to draw attention to himself. You talking about Cormani? He already got the attention. He's in the top 10 in the transfer portal as far as attributes. He's in the top 10. They got him industry rated as a 4-star. His rating is high too. So no, he don't need no attention. They all know he's in the portal. Nope. He don't even need to say anything. You said Sarah. Let me see. Syracuse might be in the mix for Brantley and Hopkins. Nick Will up there. Yeah, he is. Now, Marshall, that's, Randy Moss came from Marshall. Randy Moss. So, yeah, this is where I had saw that earlier. JJ Hawkins is going to Marshall. So, hopefully he do well there. Good luck to him up in Marshall. And so, yeah, he's going to Marshall. Who else we got here? I don't know. I think, was it Cameron Warchuck? Was he? No, not him. It's the other guy get married. Let's see. Who else we got? Adam Hopkins. He probably get picked up pretty soon. Let me go up to the other site. Let me go to On3. See what On3 is saying. Big 12. Okay, let's look here. So, hold on one second. I've been selected. What are they talking about here? No, I'm good on that. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I went to the Pac-12. All right, here we go. So who we got? Ethan Boyd. He's coming in, offensive tackle. So he coming from that looked like that might be a really good pickup. We'll see. Redshirt sophomore, 6'7", 285. So we'll see what happens with him. Jaden Milliner Jones looked like he is going to SMU Mustangs. Look like he might be going there. No word on Bishop yet. Kaysen, I already knew he was going there. Let me see. He's at Florida Atlantic. Good friend of mine that I went to high school with back in the day. He went to Florida Atlantic. Passed away though, but his brother went there too. They played basketball. I've been to that campus before. This is back in the 90s though, that they played there. But I remember. Sir Bay, you said you like. Oh, you said you just saying which channel you like better. When you got a problem with the other guy, what's wrong with the other guy? Randy Moss, Chad Pennington, Troy Smith, Byron Leftwich, all from Marshall. Absolutely, Jackie. And no, well, Jason Williams went to Florida, but he played with Randy Moss in high school. Remember Jason Williams, White Chocolate? Yeah, him and Randy went to the same high school. And Randy went on to Marshall. Jay Williams, I believe he played at Florida, if I'm not mistaken. You said Florida Atlantic was where Shador was going before Prime hired at JSU. Yeah, I remember you said Cormani is not a child. His mom is the. That's kind of random. We're not saying he a child. He's a young man. You said there are 17, 18-year-old. That's random, John. That's what do you what does that have to do with anything? What see why let me look let me just say this. I'm gonna have to like why are you putting this random comment up? We're sitting here talking about the port. Why are you let me just delete this comment, man. Come on now. Let me just delete it. Because it don't make no sense. Like we like what's the attack for now? It is random. It is random. What you mean accountable for what? All these other colleges are recruiting them. Like, why do you? What you mad for? Like you don't know them. Let me delete that comment too. Like you don't know them. Like what is going on here? It's like robots or something coming in. You don't even know him to say he's not accountable. You don't know him. You don't know him. Like you going off what the media is saying. That's what you're doing. You don't know him from a can of paint. You just it's like you hired to come here just to put dirt on his name. That's not happening here. Now you need to go somewhere else. Okay? You ain't putting dirt on none of the players' names. None. Even the ones that currently play and the ones that are transferring. Nobody's doing that here. And that's even the players that are playing. Yeah, the buck stops right here. Now, there's plenty other places you can go to talk your dirt. There's plenty other places you can go, but you're not coming here. Nope, you're not allowing it. Like I mean, how was your day? Did you have a good day, John? Like, how was your day? You said his teammates know him. Tell me one that has spoke up for. How was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you make some money today? Because you got the money bags on there. Did you make some money today? What's wrong? Did your old lady do something to you? Talk to me. Like, what's going on, John? What's going on? What's going on with you now? You said his teammates know. How do you know what his teammates know? Do you know somebody on the team? If so, who do you know on the team, John? Personally, who do you know? I'll wait. No, don't block him, Webb. I just want to know who he know on the team. Maybe he got some insider information here. If not, then yeah, I will just go somewhere else with the hate. You know what I'm saying? Not right here. None of the players get hate over here. None of them. The ones that are incoming, the ones that are currently there, and the ones that are transferring out. How about that? That's what we're gonna do. We gotta do that here. Oh no, I'm not gonna block him, Webb. He just, you know, he just being robotic right now. That's all. See, here, John, and hold on, I don't even like it. John Shaft. What's up with your name, man? You said exactly no. Why you put exactly in caps with an exclamation point, and you said nobody has said anything positive. So, but I'm asking you, you didn't answer my question. Did you have a good day? Did you have a good day? That's what I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you. Did you have a good day? Because you just sitting up here just like, oh, you don't know the kid. You don't know none of the players. I asked you, did you know any of the players? So you don't know what's going on. How about that? You don't know what's going on. So that right there got to get deleted too. All right, because you're not cooperating. I asked you how your day was. You said I continue to all right, listen. Don't listen to the BS then. This is what you gotta do. Take your index finger, scroll to another video and click on it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. You understand? That's all you gotta do. But I'm not gonna bash him over here. Okay? I'm not gonna bash. It's almost like you're getting paid to do it. Who do you work for? Who sent you? Who sent you? Okay, who sent you? We're not even sitting there talking about. We're sitting there talking about the transfer portal right now. Okay. So, like I said, John, go somewhere else with the bashing. Scott, how your day going, Scott? How's everybody day going? I'm not just asking John. How's everybody day? How was your day? Everybody all right? Everybody have a good day? I'm sitting over here dealing with these damn allergies, man. But I'm doing, man, that is some name, IP Freely. I've seen you before on my other page. I've seen you a lot of places with that handle right there. IP Freely too. See, you got IP Freely too. So you got multiple accounts. You said accountability, hard work, respect, standards, values that we all must live by. Oh my God. Yeah, you're a robot. You got to be a robot. Oh, he said, I'm fabulous. How was your day? Oh, my day was good. You decorated your porch for the spring? You got everything out and ready to go? Sir Bay said, we good, player. That's right. I'm glad somebody good because John came up in here grumpy. Fuck. There's so much going on in the world. But I get it. This is like a really good escape from everything going on in the world. So I get it. I get it, man. What's going on, Web? Let me go ahead and put the link here. See what Web talking about. Haven't seen Thomas in a minute. What's up with Thomas around? He said at the end of the day, these are young adults and they have to find their way, just like we all did. Your team survived minimal hit the transfer portal. I know that's right. But check this out. CU is number one in the transfer portal. Did y'all know
What's
that?
going on, Max?
What's going on, Webb? Did you hear that CU is number one in the transfer portal?
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that because I haven't been on all day, but I just recently got on and I seen that. I said yes.
They number one right now in the
Yep,
transfer
that's
portal.
good, man.
Number one rating. And last year they had a number one rating as well. Because we brought over Travis, Shador, Shilo, and the rest of them, and Cormani and the rest of the gang.
Yeah,
But this year, the same result. Number one in the
yeah,
transfer portal.
and wasn't we top 10 in for the winter portal?
I mean, we were just number one. We number one in and out.
That's good, man. That's good.
Wait. Well, give me a second, Web. IP Freely said does that translate into wins? No, it don't translate into wins, but we're talking transfer portal. It's going to translate into some wins this year. It got to.
Exactly. And
I'm betting on them. I'm betting on every single game.
Max, it's a lot. And we got a lot better quality this year than we got last year. I'll say that.
Well, this year was kind of a little different because you didn't have to just do a whole complete roster overhaul this
Right.
year.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So most of the players stayed. Well, I'm talking about after the spring game.
Yeah. Correct.
And some of the players that left, I understand, like Gavin Cole, the backup quarterback, he wants to go play somewhere.
I didn't even know he left until I just seen it on your screen.
Yeah, he wants to go play. So I get that. He want to go. And I'm not sure if he was a scholarship player. Because sometimes people like, okay, they don't got a little bit of the name exposure. They can go somewhere and get a scholarship and play.
Yeah, I thought that's what Stubb would have done.
He's a number 2, I believe, isn't he?
He hasn't named it, but that's what it's looking like, Max. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, I would say Staub is 2. And I mean, if I'm the number 2 quarterback, I'm hanging tight.
Yeah.
You know, I'm hanging tight. I'm going with the vibe.
Yeah. Next year it might be a different story because I think he'll be a junior next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd definitely be going with the vibe, you know. It says all the new offensive line with the new position coach, right? Offensive line, they got a couple more people from the offensive line, adding depth and stuff like that. Excuse me. So I'm pretty sure more players are getting added. Not to the transfer portal, but added to the team. Because teams are still out there moving and shaking, like with who's in the transfer portal right now. They have a large selection this year. It's a lot of players in that portal, man.
It's a lot of players in the portal, Max.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yep. And it's interesting, right? Because we didn't have that portal like years ago. Now I'm just kind of like understanding it. You know, it's almost like free agency.
Max, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. This Boigny.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying Shiloh is out 6 months. Bro, they already done said that information is not accurate. Shiloh
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah. He said it's not accurate. That's why I had came on just because I had made a whole video on it. But in the video, I wasn't sure, you know, because he didn't say anything. I could see if he came out and said, like, look, I'm gonna have a procedure done, then yeah, but he didn't say anything. So that it's not true. He'll be ready for the opening day.
Yeah, just recently made a Twitter, and I got the alert earlier that SI confirmed it. That I guess somebody from there talked to Shiloh, and he said, yeah, that's false information.
Right. Yeah. So ain't that something? Like, how did that get? Like, how would somebody write that though? If they don't know it's true.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why
I
even?
thought it was
Why
true. I
even
mean,
do
the
that?
Buff something reported it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
everybody
crazy.
got put on Front Street.
It's crazy, man. Yesterday, Twitter was crazy. Twitter was crazy yesterday.
Oh, Twitter. It seemed like Twitter is the spot, huh?
Yeah, man. It
Oh,
goes down on Twitter, Max.
so I
I
heard.
still don't know how to work it, but
Yeah, I can't
every
be on there.
little
I can't do the Twitter thing. Like, I don't even do the Bigo thing. And Bigo is worse.
I never even heard of that.
You ain't seen nothing till you get on Bigo. That's the hell pit of social media.
Damn.
Did you touch on the Ryan Garcia cheated? Now look, I don't know if you remember this, but I had went on live like a few lives ago, and I had said he wasn't supposed to win that fight. Did you hear me say that, Webb?
No, I didn't, because man, you were supposed to cover that fight.
Okay, well, watch this. He wasn't supposed to win that fight. Okay. Now, when I say he wasn't supposed to win the fight, not saying that he can't win, but boxing is very, very, very political and different things like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like you win some, you get set up for another one. But he beat him. And I had said they're not gonna sit around. They're not gonna let this go. I said something is gonna come up, and guess what happened? They said
What?
there was something in his system, some PEDs in his system. So they're gonna try to take that victory from him. But look, let me just say this. If they take the victory from him, I don't care about that. He beat him fair and square. He beat him. He beat that man. Okay.
Well, Max, let me.
He couldn't do nothing with him. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Max, just to touch bases on that, it came out today that he didn't cheat. He didn't cheat. He tested completely negative from Vada. Uh, and who knows how that stuff got into his system, because it says you
okay.
have to have that in your system for a week before it starts to even work. Ryan
Mm-hmm.
Garcia would have been a fool to take that stuff. You tested clean all throughout your training camp, and a week before the fight, you put this in your system. You're not even allowing it enough time to get the
Well,
full effect. It takes 8 weeks to get the full effect from it.
I
So,
know something like this is gonna come up because he beat him. And you gotta think Devin Haney, who else was he set to fight after that? Like maybe Tank?
Sabril Matias, Tank,
Yeah,
Teofimo
right.
Lopez, and Pitbull Cruz.
So I don't know. He's gonna have to have a second test done to see if it's in his
Yeah.
system. But I know Floyd, what he used to do was before his fights, he used to bring his own water. Like his team used to bring their own water, and they used to stay with them. They made sure nobody touched their water. Okay,
Wow.
because yeah, it's like that. You got to
Yeah, I
make
used
sure.
to
You got to be
see
careful.
Floyd drinking Gatorades on the side. So that's when he went to his corner. So
Well,
they probably just didn't let nobody around
no, they
there,
didn't let nobody touch their water. Nobody.
Wow.
So if you said he tested 4 times negative prior to the fight, according to his mother, his
Yeah.
mother, I know his mother is just like his manager or something too.
Mm-hmm. And his father is his trainer. You're
Yeah,
right.
his mother but he knows what's going on. Like I had said before, he wasn't supposed to win that, but I knew he could have won. I knew he could. See, a lot of people, they don't take him seriously, but I do. He has
Yeah.
a left hook from hell.
Max,
He has
I
a
say
left hook
those
that you
words
cannot
all the
defend.
time.
Huh?
I say that all the time, Max.
Yeah, he's
All
a
the
very
time.
serious fighter, but people think that he's a social media fighter and stuff like
And a
that.
and a model.
Yeah, but no, that man can fight. No, he can fight.
He's been doing this since he was a kid. It's not like he just jumped into boxing 2 months ago. Like he's been doing this since he was a kid.
Now that when he fought Tank, obviously Tank stopped him, but he still learned something from that fight. See, a lot of people say, "Well,
Exactly.
Tank beat him." I know that, but he still learned something from that fight. And then Tank, remember Tank was like, like being friendly with him after the fight.
Yeah.
That did something for him. That gave him a lot of confidence.
Yeah,
And
it
Tank
did.
was like, "Yeah, man, you got to do this, do that." He was helping him out. Like,
Yeah.
this is what you need to do better. And I knew he was gonna win after that. Like whoever faced him after that, it
Mm-hmm.
was just a matter of time before he get a big victory. Tank
Yeah.
is like a future Hall of Famer. So Tank is one of those like one of one fighters.
Yeah, no, for
He's
sure. He is.
he's a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no, for sure. Tank is a great. Tank is a
Right,
great.
right. He's a
Um,
future Hall of Famer. He got equal power in both hands. And not
Yeah,
only that, he's not just a slugger. Tank is a
he can
technical
box.
fighter. Huh?
I said Tank can also box. He can
Yeah,
get in there and box with the best of them.
right. Yeah, he did fight in the amateurs, but I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all of them fought in the amateurs. All of them fought each other in the
Yeah,
gyms
they
and
fought
stuff.
six. They fought 6 times in the amateurs. They
Yeah,
split 3 apiece.
yeah, they fought each other. They also fought each other in the gyms. Now, I give Devin Haney this. When he was in the amateurs, he
Hmm.
fought in Mexico a lot.
No,
So,
Max, that's where he turned pro at.
right, well, I know, but he got a lot of experience out there.
No,
You
he
can
did.
survive in Mexico. You can survive anywhere.
He did. He did. That's the only thing I don't like what Tank's camp said about him. They basically said he fought a bunch of nobodies out there, but you can't take away the fact that he only
Mhm.
went to Mexico because he couldn't turn pro in the United States before his 18th birthday. So to get around that, he went to Mexico and turned pro early.
And
You
also
can't
to
take
get the
away the
experience.
experience that he got. Right, exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying. You
You get
can't take
see
that away from him.
you own your technique and your skills in the amateurs. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
losing the amateur. That's where you learn how to be a boxer at in the amateurs. And
Mm-hmm.
then you fine tune yourself, and the next thing you know, you go pro. Yeah, Tank is in a class of his own. But see, the only thing we see with Tank is, unfortunately, right now, he's in an era where ain't nobody want to fight. See,
Right.
that's why I give Garcia credit. He don't give a damn who he fight.
Right. He's trying to fight them all.
Right, whether he win or lose, he don't care. So, but guess what? That's just him. We need everybody to be on that same
I
page.
think Devin Haney is starting to do it. I have to. I'm not a Devin Haney fan, but if you look at his maybe like his last 4 fights, he's been picking some of the best fights to fight.
I mean, he want to fight everybody, but it's the management. You know, it's like
And see,
not
that's
just
the thing,
him.
Max. These politics of
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah. It's just the way it is right now. Yeah, I mean, anybody can be beat. El Hombre Tank can be beat. Anybody can be beat, but he don't mind fighting everybody. It's just the fact that is anybody gonna fight him, and then they're gonna set it up. That's why boxing is kind of I don't know. I'm even more upset with the heavyweights. You know, so
Yeah, yeah. Eric Kennedy said would love to see Tank fight Bud Crawford, even
mm,
if he moved up. That would never happen, bro.
that's not.
Because they make weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, that's
Tank's
not.
not going from 35 all the way up to 54 for a fight. He's not going to do it.
Oh, he walks around at that weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he walks around that heavy. And it's kind of like for him to cut off. I could see him fighting at that, but the only problem is, I mean, he walks around at that, but yeah, I don't see that happening.
See what Max,
I
what
don't
a
see it
lot of
happening
people
either.
don't understand is if I'm fighting at 54, once I weigh in at 54, if it's no rehydration clause in my contract, I can rehydrate all the way up to 190 if I want to. Like, it's no set standard on it for no three out of the 4 sanctioning bodies is no set amount. Like now, if we talking about the IBF, they have a 10-pound rehydration weight. You can only rehydrate like 10 or 15 pounds, something like that, over what you weigh in. So if it's 35, I can go up to 45, something like that. But like, yeah, like that fight would never happen, bro.
Yeah, it's not
Never.
gonna happen. Boxing always been like that. It's always been corrupt. It's
Yeah.
always been that way.
Yeah.
It's always this political. Everything is behind the scenes.
It
It's been like
started
that.
from a corrupt organization, the mob. The mob
Yeah,
started
a
boxing.
lot of people don't know that. How
Yeah, a
did you
lot of
know
people
that? You
don't
know
know
that,
that.
huh?
Yeah, because I'll do the history of boxing and then I box for 6 years. So
Yeah, I
like
box too. Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
I'm
Yeah,
into it.
and the red corner represent the Republicans, blue corner represent the Democrats.
Democrats, yep.
Right. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Marcus of Queensberry rules, which separates a street fight from boxing, is the Marcus of Queensberry. So it was a way for gentlemen to come in the ring and settle their differences.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came up with a governing body, the Marcus of Queensberry.
Yeah, that's good information for people that don't know.
Yeah, that's like the history of it. But yeah, boxing is just it's always been like that. Like you said,
Now, what I
monkey.
will say about Devin Haney though, Max, is hopefully this young man, because some people never can recover and be the same after taking a loss. Hopefully that doesn't turn out to be the case with him. Hopefully he recovers from this loss, he learns, and he comes out a better fighter. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a Devin Haney fan nor supporter, but I do support guys who have the heart to get in there and put it all on the line to
Yeah,
uh to fight. And I just want him to be okay and still be able to have a way to provide for him and his family.
he should be able to. Money he making.
Yeah, these guys are making a ton of money.
Right, El Hombre. Boxing is prize fighting. Gentleman combat. Right. Marcus of Queensberry. Now, what do you think about this fight coming up with Mike Tyson and the other guy, whatever his name is? Are they actually, because they're saying that it's going to count on their records now?
Max, this is a real fight. This
No,
is
is it
a
going to be a real fight or is this a
no.
stipulation?
This is a real fight. This is a real sanctioned
Okay,
fight.
then Mike going in there to beat him. Then
Hey, Max, they just said Mike is not smoking anymore.
this is a concern for me now. I
They
don't
said,
think that dude. I don't know. Something ain't right about this because if Mike is going in there to beat him, that guy is going to be in serious trouble.
yes,
I'm gonna tell
yes,
you why.
Max.
Boxing is a martial art, and
Mm-hmm.
Mike is a master at it.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. If you're not experienced and you fight I'm talking about an old fighter, and you
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to fight, he'll kill you.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
If you
But
don't
the
know what
guy,
you're doing.
if you listen back to a older Tank interview, it's not real old, but it's kind of old. It was a couple fights back. He said he took Jake Paul as a joke at first. He
Hmm.
said until he really, sat down and watched him, and he
Hmm.
was like, "Man, this guy's really taking boxing serious." Like,
Yeah, I think he wants to box, and I think he's using
yeah,
this.
but the thing is, Max,
Hmm.
you're getting in there with Mike Tyson. Like,
Well, then
it's different.
Who else better to get in there with to see? Because I'm sure Mike will tell him at the end. His he'll tell him at the end if he should box or not. I think that's
Hmm.
why he's doing it.
I don't know, Max. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt in there.
No, I
Kind
mean
of
he probably is doing it to see if Mike will evaluate him after the
like
fight
a
to see,
measuring stick.
right, to see like, okay, do you think I can do it? Because I think he actually wants to box in heavyweight. I think he want
Yeah.
to, because I think he's trying to get in there and fight with Deontay Wilder and them. So he need Mike to tell him, like, Mike, do you think I got it? And he'll be able to tell him after the fight.
Man, that's crazy. I mean, because like boxing is not like a
No, I don't
sport
think
that you
Mike is
could
gonna
just
hurt
pick.
him. I think he gonna box him, but he's not going there to hurt him.
You
It's
don't
a
think
good
so?
yeah, it's a good payday for him. He's not gonna go in there and hurt the kid. I honestly think
Because he's friends with them.
yeah,
They've been on his show.
I think he's gonna evaluate him after the fight to tell him like, okay, you gave me a good go. See, because let me tell you something. If he's ready to fight, he has to beat Mike in this fight. He has to. If
Hmm.
not beat him, it has to be close. And the
Yeah.
only way he can do that, he has to have an educated jab for this fight. He's gonna have to use his jab and use his height. See, because what Mike do is he can bob and weave and hit you on an angle and come in. And
Yeah,
what he used to do was his signature move was he used to paralyze you with the body shot and then come up for the uppercut. If he do that, Jake
yeah,
Paul laying down that fight.
yeah, yeah. Because
But I
he's
don't think
still
Mike is gonna do that though. I think Mike is a gentleman. He gonna just spar with him. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Max. But Mike is still in tremendous shape
I
for
know. I
a
know.
guy his that you know that season like that old.
I know. But I honestly think he's just gonna like he'll box with him for like the first 3 rounds and that'll be it.
Whoa. Miss Shirley Kimball, who did Colorado lose to the transfer portal today? I thought the portal was closed, Max.
No, the players are in the portal. They can get picked up out of the portal now. They can get picked up leading up to training camp. I mean, they can keep getting picked up, but the entering the portal is over with. But
Okay, that's
yeah,
Scott. Scott is telling you. He said, "Yeah, that's what I heard." Scott, 8 2-minute rounds, wearing the 14-ounce gloves instead of
okay,
the traditional 12-ounce
yeah,
glove.
yeah. So Mike won't kill him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 14 ounce. Yeah, so I think what'll happen is, look, if he really wants to fight, so what
Mm-hmm.
Mike will do is for the first 3 rounds, he gonna put him through it. And
Mm-hmm.
then after that, he gonna let Jake use his jab and see what he can do with it. And then
Yeah.
after the fight, he'll tell him, like, yeah, I think you can do it. Yeah, Mike not gonna kill him, Webb.
So
He's a gentleman. He's
when
not
does
gonna do
that
that.
fight come on though, Max?
I can't remember, but I'm gonna watch it. But
Yeah, because they say it comes
think
on Netflix.
I honestly think Jake can fight, man. He actually, if he's serious about it and he want to move to heavyweight,
Yeah.
see, this is kind of like his amateur right now. See, the only problem with him is though, he don't have a serious amateur background. That's the
No,
problem.
he doesn't. He
No,
doesn't.
so all the stuff that he has to correct, he has to do it now. Like
Mm-hmm.
hopefully he corrected everything.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be a sparring session. Mike is but if they in their serious boxing, yeah, Mike is gonna kill him. Everybody know that. It's just so much he know about boxing that this kid don't know. It's not about the strength and all. It's like technical stuff that he knows. But we'll see.
Okay. Okay. I can go with that, Royce. That's basically what Max is explaining to me now. It's like a glorified sparring session. That's basically what Max is saying. Like he's basically using this fight as a measuring
I
stick,
mean,
is
this
what Max
this
is
guy
explaining
learned
to me.
under Customato. Like he's a masterful boxer.
That's one of the greatest trainers ever.
Right. The knowledge of the game doesn't lose him. It doesn't leave him.
Yeah.
So there's certain nuances about boxing that he knows and stuff like that. But if he really trying to test this guy, he gonna test him to tell him like, yeah, I think you can do it. You should be able to do it. But imagine him going against Tyson Fury.
Or Anthony
Tyson to kill him.
Joshua.
Tyson to kill him, man.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury to kill him.
Yeah, I just don't see how he's gonna be able to get in there with those real fighters like that. Like,
Well, Mike is going to evaluate him to see if he can do it. Because he's not getting in there with Tyson Fury, not right now until he be evaluated.
yeah. Tyson
Yeah,
Fury
it's
will
no
kill
way.
that man.
And one thing about Tyson Fury is he's tall, but you know what I'm saying, he can box though. That guy got hands, he can box.
Man, Max, and I thought he was a bum
Nah,
when I
no,
first saw him. I'm like, man,
no.
this fool is a bum. And
Yeah,
when he got in there, I was like, oh, let me just,
dude, he trained in Crunk Gym, man.
yeah, yeah.
Now he do have some history with him though. With them damn gloves he used to use in England. You know, he can't fight in England. You know that, right?
Yeah, I heard he was banned.
Yeah,
He was banned. And
yeah,
he also tested dirty before too.
yeah. He has a history, but as far as boxing skill going against Jake Paul, there's no comp. There's no competition.
Yeah, none.
Like,
None.
man, he'll wear him out, man. It'll be crazy. But if Jake, I think he's serious about fight. But to be honest with you, it'll bring some excitement at least because right now
Yeah.
nobody is fighting.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, yeah, because Canelo is fighting somebody that's
Yeah, who
I don't like
Canelo fight?
calling boxers average or mid, but you get where I'm going at, Max.
Who
Like
he fighting?
he's not the top of the top. Jaime Munguia.
Well,
Yeah, he's not the top upper echelon boxer. But I mean, I we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he fights. He fights this
what?
weekend, Max. I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
he fights Saturday, and then after that we get the who is fighting? Tyson Fury is fighting somebody.
I'm not sure who he fighting. I'm just like I haven't been
Max,
watching.
the guy's name is on the tip of my tongue. He's really close friends with Lomachenko because they're from the same country. I just
Mhm.
can't figure. But the guy holds all the belts. It's going to be a fight for undisputed and heavyweight.
Okay,
I
okay,
just can't think of the guy's name right now.
yeah. Man, boxing, if you watch boxing back in the day, you're blessed. Like 80s and 90s, you're blessed.
Yeah, with Sweet Pea Whitaker
Yeah.
and all of those guys, man. I'm glad I was kind of born when I was born.
Wait, hold on. They say we lost 4 more players to the portal. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Yeah, I
They
just
said
went
we
over that.
lost the quarterback.
Yeah, Gavin Cool. I went over that. I don't think we lost any more.
And you're on 247, so
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we
that's
lost
what
no
that's
more.
what that's how I keep track of things.
You said
Yeah.
some more gone. Who is it, El Hombre? Do you know who is it? I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. Oh, there go Thomas right there. What's up,
Thomas,
Thomas?
my guy.
What's going on with y'all? What's
All
happening? What's
right.
up?
What's
What's up,
million
What's
brother?
nothing?
happening?
Man, just getting in, man. Just getting back to the house. I seen Max was on. Hopped on. What's up, man? Kind of
Nothing
catching
much.
around with the news.
Oh,
Oh,
Max, that's his name.
yeah.
Usyk,
Oh, that's
Alexander Usyk. I could
yeah.
not
That's gonna
think of
be a
that
good.
guy's name.
That's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
talking about
that's gonna be
boxing?
a good fight. Max, you gotta get that that boxing channel going, Max.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I guess so for that fight, right?
Yeah,
Usyk fight.
all the
That's for the
chips is gonna be
undisputed.
on the line.
All the belts on the line. Yeah, he do hold all the belts. That's right.
What
Yeah,
y'all talking
except
about?
for the WBC. Tyson Fury has the WBC. Remember, he beat Wilder for it.
Yeah, he got the
But the rest of the
WBC.
belts, Usyk has.
Yeah, so this will be the unification.
Yeah,
The person will unify the title. So Tyson Fury has a chance to unify the title.
yeah.
A
Hey,
Bay,
lot of
it's gonna be hard for them to prove Ryan cheated, bro, because the reports is basically pointing that he did not cheat. Those are false allegations.
well, if he didn't, he
And
didn't. That's good. Good if he didn't.
yeah, but like you
Good
said
fight.
though, Max, even if he did, like you still allowed that man to get in there and whoop you. There's still no
Yeah, I don't
excuse
know.
for it.
Yeah,
I
and he
don't
got
know.
them hands put on him. Oh man, disappointment. Po
We'll
Haney.
see what happens. But yeah, so the portal, we number one in the portal, Thomas.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen we picked up another lineman
What,
today too.
Yes.
Max? You see what El Hombre said?
What do you say?
Deion and his boys need to leave.
Oh, but
What?
that El Hombre is like Peter.
Yeah, don't worry about El Hombre.
Yeah, El Hombre is he's consistent in his stuff.
His trollomaniac. We
Yeah.
straight, man. Prime them
Peter,
good,
oh,
man.
you missed it, Thomas. Peter came on the panel the other day.
Yesterday, Max. That was
Yeah.
yesterday.
You were there
Peter,
too, right?
Yeah, I
Peter
was there.
came up again.
Me, you, Nicole, and Peter.
Yep.
What Peter was talking about? He come up here again. I'm gonna have to go look at yesterday. You said
Yeah.
Hey,
yesterday one.
listen,
No, he was
Peter.
just talking about he was talking regular, you know.
Yeah, Peter. Peter
Peter
is
came up with dope.
he's very knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable.
Peter, he be he listening all day, so he should have a lot of information stored. He came up here before though. That's what's up, Peter. You know what I'm saying? Just come up again. And El Hombre, I ain't never been here El Hombre like all season. He ain't never came up here.
No, El Hombre, as close to the season gets started, he gets busy in the
He
chat.
right, he gonna be going off of the chat
Oh yeah, he
all day.
get busy.
But don't worry about this year. This year we straight. My main concern was us losing too many after the spring portal. All of that, all of the back and forth. And like, remember, we had 67 players return. Then we brought in like 20 players out the portal. And then finally the players left, the 30 that finally left, in total. It's like, oh, wow. Like, I don't get it. Like, everybody made a big deal of that, but it really wasn't a big deal because somebody had to leave because they was over scholarship and they had to make cuts. Now they right on track, yo. It's like I like it, man. They brought in.
Thomas, I thought they said they had like nine. Well, not nine now, but they had like
Remember,
they had like when they first when the portal first when the
they
people
was
first left, they said it was like we was at like 74, and
77
they
scholars,
have 85 scholarships.
right? They those ones that left, they brought down the scholars, so they them eight that left right in the spring when we got Hayden. They took it to 77, right? And we still had all those people still there that we got in from the transfer portal from Hodge and Justin Mayers, like all of them. So that's cool. So we had 77 already there, and then we lost probably like 12 players. We about to bring in 20 more new players that's already on the team. So it's
Yeah,
like we didn't really lose nothing, like really, because everybody that's there been there since January, and everybody that left, been there the whole time. So it's like people that's coming was people we was waiting on the whole time. So that's what I was saying when Prime told us he had 15 for sure leaving. He said it was 15 in the portal, 5 they gonna cut, 10 that's going for sure make it to the pros, 25 that can make it to the pros. And then he said another 10, whatever, just on the fence. We already knew all that. I was like, it happened that way. But how I'm looking at it, I'm like, geez, he brought in a whole new a whole second string offensive line. It was crazy. Then I looked at the defense, right? I forget what channel I was looking at. It was like a 2-minute little skit, and they was talking about how the defensive line and the edges, the room together combined, they all got 30 sacks. Yo, that's crazy. Like this with the edges and our defensive line, how big they upgraded our defensive line. Last year, stats we had 28 sacks, but this year with our defensive line from like Green, the other guy from Pitt, Chidozie, everybody, all they sacks together is 30. Crazy, man. We about to be looking crazy next year, man. Our defensive line last year, I think together had 12 sacks, yo. Like we about to be right this year, so I like it, man. Looking like a little baby SEC school, so I get it though. People kind of panic, but I seen, like I said, when Prime said how many was gonna leave, but we gotta remember they emphasized everybody who left, but they never talked about everybody who came in, and like people, those 30 that left take away from that 60 that was there, but it was 80 players there when they left, so it's like we still got a solid team that was together for like 6 months already almost.
Wait a minute, hold up. Kirby Smart got 130 million.
yeah, Max. I was just getting ready to tell you that.
Damn.
I had read that a minute ago.
Yeah,
$13 million man. Damn.
yeah, they gave him some bread.
He got to be the highest paid in college now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Highest coach, highest salary coach.
But what do you think though, Max? What do you think the team how it's looking so far? So how the new transfers and all of that, and
Yeah,
how
they brought in some good stuff. they still probably going to be bringing in more players as the months go on.
You hear about the A&M safety they looking at 5-star?
Oh, really?
You
Hey,
hear about him, Webb?
yeah, I heard about him. I just heard about him today on Buffed and Prime. Buffed and Prime said they're not targeting him.
Oh,
No,
they're not.
no, not Pons. The
I know
Texas
the
A&M.
Texas A&M safety. They said it's for a reason.
Well,
Just go watch them, and they're gonna tell you.
Buffed and
They
Prime said
said they not on Colorado's targets. They not. He's not one of Colorado's targets.
I thought they was looking at him and some other guy.
I don't think they need any safeties.
I don't either, Max. To be honest,
Nah, they don't need any safeties.
They just picked up. They picked up a Johnson, right?
yeah, RJ. If I was them, I would just target maybe another linebacker, and
Or the trenches, or
In
more
trenches.
depth
yeah,
in the trenches,
hopefully they get a defensive tackle, like Max said, the trenches.
or more depth in the trenches. That's about it.
But
Yeah,
I
just
They
big
could,
Max, I
man.
think they brought in didn't they bring in the offensive lineman today? Yeah, from Michigan, because the
Michigan
guy
State.
Harmon
Yeah.
that we're hoping commits to us. He basically posted fire emojis under his basically, you know how people post their commitment on their social media. I guess he went on there and posted fire emojis. So they saying like maybe he'll come here now for sure to
Right.
get reacquainted with his former teammate.
Right. It was only CU in Colorado. CU and USC, but everybody they keep trying to make it seem like them other schools is in it more.
No, no, Thomas. Ohio State done got in the mix late.
Yeah,
But who?
they saying Ohio
That
State
guy
and
Harmon.
Oregon, and then they
I didn't
saying
know. I
Michigan
didn't even
State.
hear Oregon. Damn.
Yeah, Michigan State, going Oregon, Ohio State, and somebody else, right? And USC.
Damn.
But they came in. I don't believe them other three. I think it's this the first two that he visited because he ain't visited Ohio State yet. He got a. I don't know. I don't know.
I know the guy from
Yeah, yeah.
Michigan State here, Ethan Boyd, something committed.
Yeah, that's the
That's what
guy.
I'm
He
talking about,
fire
Max.
emoji.
He
Yeah,
posted the fire emojis. Harmon posted the fire emojis under his his social media post today
under
when
Who
his
he's
commitment.
who is Harmon?
That's the D tackle
that's
from
the
Michigan State.
defensive tackle number
Okay,
41.
Yeah, they
yeah, Ethan
teammates.
Boyd. He committed.
Yeah,
He's
that's his teammate.
They got him at 6'7", 285 though. He might be bigger than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they
They,
got the weights wrong.
oh no, it's a big guy. He said 6'7", 320 or something. But he got years though. He a sophomore, right? Retro sophomore.
Yeah,
Prime
Who you
bringing in that
talking about, Thomas?
the guy from Michigan State.
Michigan
Prime
State.
bringing it. Yeah, he bringing in a bunch of line. He building a line for Lewis, man. Whoever coming in next year, he building
Yeah,
that
but
line right now.
all we have to do is win, Tom. If we could secure, I'm gonna say 8 to 9 wins this year,
Mm,
he's gonna sign to Colorado next
I
year.
see that happening there because, like I said, the
Because
technique is right.
did you hear about this, Thomas and Max, that the kid Juju Lewis, he just started following Shador's quarterback coach. They just start following
Oh,
each other on social media.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh. Well, there it go. Because he see what's being built. He's seeing Prime bringing in all these 6'7" linemen with Seaton. I know Seaton about 6'6", 320 right now too. They're not saying it. So it's gonna be Seaton 6'6", 320. The guy from Texas 6'6", 320. The other guy from Clemson 6'7", 360. The other guy that's coming in right now 6'7", 320. You got a bunch of guys. Then Tyler Brown got 2 years. Zelinski's coming back. Man, they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be way tougher next year. Seaton is gonna
Yeah,
be they're
and
gonna be
then
throwing people around.
you're forgetting about
The
your
Villanova
Kerry
guy,
Walker. Your
you
Kerry
can,
Walker still has eligibility.
right? Only Mayers and Johnson is the seniors, the grad seniors.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
else got
forgot because
years.
Khalil Benson, if he doesn't perform up to expectation this year, which I'm praying he does, he can come back for another year.
Right. That's what I'm like. What people talk about, like they whole line room. Only people who leave and really gotta leave is Mayers and Johnson if Johnson stay. So it's like everybody else is going to be developing and getting developed. So all that talk about Prime now recruiting, developing player, he is like we. That's what I was saying. Oh yeah, what are people looking at? Like, look at what he doing.
I
Like,
have no idea,
it's
Tommy.
so in your face now. You sound crazy. People, he's recruiting skills. No, he's a genius. Get a man his props. He's seen the whole timeline. Like he centered. I think he centered Jordan. How I'm looking at it, he centered Jordan, and he gonna have a class ahead of him and behind him that's gonna be here now, and they're gonna
See, the
start
only
building
thing
now.
about this though, Max, with him bringing in I mean, not Max, Thomas. The thing about him bringing in all these offensive linemen, those guys that he's recruiting for the offensive line may look at this and be like,
That's
"Well, I
good.
don't have
Nah,
a chance." These 4 and
nah.
5 stars that he's bringing.
That's called development. This is how it's supposed to look. So you want to have, you don't want to bring in, like, I mean, yeah, it's good. Jordan starting. That's great. He got the skills and it's needed. But it's best to have a lineman come in and chill and get started later on in the season. And like
That's a fact.
you want to have a lineman group that's already there. So now when all the seniors leave this year, Prime can bring in all freshmen next year and have these guys there developing now, ready to develop all the freshmen he bring in next year, and he right on schedule like a regular team, not fast. Like it's about to happen. Like people keep talking crazy, but when he bring in 20 freshmen and he got 20 juniors and a couple seniors, and he got these guys been around for like 2 or 3 years, and it's like, what you got to say now? Now the freshmen come in and get developed by upperclassmen. In order for you to develop a player, developing players is you taking a freshman and putting him up against a senior that's ready to go to the NFL and using that senior to help that freshman develop by beating him down, getting him ready, putting him through the fire in practice so he can go and play in the game against other seniors like him and perform in the game. That's how you develop players. If anybody not telling you that, they gassing you. In order for a player to be developed, he has to grow into maturity also as well. But if you have a whole room full of freshmen, and nobody's older, and you got to wait 4 years for these guys to get a grown man body and be fully strong, and then go out and do what? Like for 4 years, you're going to be what? Getting beat by older classmen on the field in games? No, you bring these older guys in the practice room, get these younger guys like we got Seaton. In order for us to develop Seaton, we had to get Samuel Okanoa. We need to get Hayden. We need to get Chidozie. We got to get Barnes. We got to get these kind of players to help Seaton get prepared for the season. That's development. So when we get all of these guys, these 50 guys that's underclassmen, ready to be upperclassmen, they're going to be ready, and then we're going to be able to bring in a bunch of freshmen to develop. If Prime would have brought in 30 freshmen right now, we wouldn't have no upperclassmen to develop them. It'd be like we waiting 4 years for these guys to grow up. So, again, like, I love the way he built the roster, man. It's perfect. I mean, it's cuts that happened. I hate we lost some people that we kind of attached ourselves to, through the media and, through us watching them, being supportive towards them. But hey, this football, and like I like how the team's moving. I wish those guys well, but I'm like Prime is something else. My main concern was him losing like 20, 30 players after the spring game, and that didn't happen. So that's what's up, yo.
Thank God it didn't.
For real. Like for real, for real. If we lose on the core again, I don't think we get a bounce back. This year we got a core. We got, what I'm saying, even we got a little political things popping up. I seen little mayors hop online. What I'm saying? He had to check the media, check the public, what I'm saying, because people talking crazy. I get it. I heard that I seen it on X. I seen his they put him out on X. I said, okay, so they go to senior leadership, and now he could actually put everything in perspective because
Mm-hmm.
he
Mm-hmm.
actually been through college. He actually know,
Mm-hmm.
and you got freshmen speaking and representing how college is, and you ain't been through college. So now we got somebody who actually been through D1 speaking for the ratio margins between colleges. And I liked how he
Mm-hmm.
came in and put it straight, man, because You know, it's funny if you watch every time we're on recruiting, it's gonna always be that. Watch at the end of next year and all through the season when Prime bringing in these 5 stars, they're gonna keep saying, "Oh, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go to the pros." When Shador and Travis leave, Prime's gonna leave. Every time you start bringing in the recruits, they kick this up. Same thing with this little interview. Look, I started laughing, bro. The guy, no shot to the bro, but like it's dirty how the reporter hit him up and asked him about CU. I get it. But then the whole play at the end when he was like, "Oh, he don't know me. If you want to know me, go watch my film." I'm like, "Oh, bro, come on. If you want to get some push, don't use the dirt to throw some clean water." Like, it don't make sense to me. I mean, I just don't like how they use Prime and how they responded to it. I think they felt kind of how I felt towards it because how you gonna come in with out of 2 years, you see what I'm saying? 2 years later, bring somebody up that's obviously not really relevant towards anything right now during their momentum in recruiting. They just had a big old recruiting weekend. They had like 100 high schoolers up there, 5 stars, 14, 24 stars. They don't want to talk about none of that. They want to talk about this one person who had a bad encounter when the Prime era came in to see you. So that's how media do. That's why I be like, sometimes you gotta sit back and watch this stuff and laugh because it's the media doing the media. The spring game was last week. It was a hit. Lil Wayne was there. It was amazing talent contest. It was an amazing show. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this guy that went to UTEP that had an okay season. That what somehow
Not UTEP, Austin Pay.
Austin paid that this what? So let's just throw a whole. They do it all the time.
But to be fair, his coach did say he was an All-American.
I get that, but look, why put?
I don't know how with 8 tackles though. I don't know how.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he throw out there. Go look at my film. Now everybody in the country is talking about some what's this something Smith. Like, bro, that's so dirty, bro.
Xavier Smith.
That's dirty, bro. That's a whole the media set all of this up and pawned everybody to push this to kill what just happened this weekend. Now everybody forgot about it's not even about what just happened. It's not about how this team just moved up in the Big 12 to take tied for number 10 in the Big 12, or how they moved to number 1 in the portal, how Prime just solidified a future for CU in developing players and bringing up players and all of this. It's been taken away because somebody who didn't want to stay, like everybody else who stayed. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I can go on, Max. Let me just chill out for a minute. Go ahead, Max. Max, let me go. Max, why you let me crash out right there? Max, let me crash
out right there. You ain't crashing out. Well, Isaiah wants a update for the late crowd. Okay, so a recap. All right, so I had made a video on Shiloh. When I was making a video, I was like, I don't know about this because if it was gonna be a surgery, Shiloh would have announced it, but it's not true. It was they contacted Shiloh. He said, "No, there ain't no truth to it." So ain't no truth to that. He'll be there opening season with his hit stick. So we're gonna be looking forward to that. Kormani mom, excuse me, got these allergies. Kormani's mother.
Max, you're not the only one.
Oh man, I got some medicine for mine. I am not suffering this year.
You got to put me hip on what you're taking, Max.
I got a prescription. I went to the doctor, man.
Stop drinking soda.
Well, that too. Just a lot of water and all that stuff.
Okay.
So Kormani mom came out and said that he is getting a lot of offers. She thank God for that, for the coaches reaching out to him. So he's getting a lot of offers from the Big 12, the SEC, all the conferences. So we talked about that, and he will be at some point whenever he's ready to announce. He will announce it, but he doesn't put any updates on his social media. Not like some people put their short list. He don't do that. He just don't put anything at all, which I kind of like. But whenever he's ready to decide, he'll decide.
But I heard you say, Max, I heard you say earlier, he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to.
To what?
And I'm glad that he moves in silence.
I mean, some players don't. Some players do, some players don't. He just one of them. He just don't put any updates on there, which is okay. But whenever he's ready to decide, he will do that. And let's see what else we talked about. We talked about J.J. Hawkins. He's going to Marshall.
So,
He's committed to Marshall, so he got out of the portal pretty early. So he's
Quick.
going to Marshall.
right. But Cormani put it up. Cormani put up a picture of him during the Oregon game. Like in the
He did
game,
what now?
he picked that like before I got on here. I just got on, check out some of the stuff like an hour, and then I see they had a Cormani put out a picture on this. I don't know if it was on IG somewhere, Twitter. Then he put out a picture of him making. I think he was on the ground during the Oregon game. Maybe it was a tackle during the punt, or maybe after the game. Whatever. Yeah, he put that out. So people saying he might go to Oregon now. So they're like, is it because he put out this with him in Oregon? Is he going to Oregon? So they're like, I said, man, he's 22 player in the portal. He's not about to stay in the portal. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, whenever he ready to decide, so we'll wait for that. And then
And he's highly rated in the portal. Like, what do people want, Max?
Out of 3,000
he's in
players,
the
he's 22.
he's in the top 10
He's top
as
10
far
now.
as like all the people in the portal that went in this year. He's ranked 10 or something like that.
Right.
So whenever he decide he wants to announce it, he'll announce it. We'll come back to that. But what else we cover? We didn't lose too many players after the spring game. We only lost a few. Gavin Could is in the portal. I'm pretty sure that's the quarterback. He want to go play somewhere, so he'll find a spot because the man is big. He's 6'5", 2 something, so he'll find a spot somewhere. J.J. Hawkins, like I said, he's at Marshall, and that was pretty much it as far as what we talked about earlier.
Yeah, Max, did the former long snapper, who they
Jacob,
said, yes, Jacob
he didn't. I don't know
Polite.
where. I'm not sure where he's going.
I wonder, did he find a landing spot?
I haven't heard.
I just love the way the team is sitting right now. I mean, I know it's been a lot of moving pieces, y'all. The board has been reset, but the way it's set now, it can move forward at a pace where it'll be nothing but exponential growth. There's no longer like all of the gaps within the rosters is pretty fit now. Even within the class ranking, though, like it's the main thing was having a class for the future, be able to compete now, and he did it though.
I don't understand what. Go ahead, Max.
Curry Brown said he got CU going 10-2 or 12-0. I'm taking all bets. Well, I'm betting on them regardless. You know how I did last year. It ain't gonna change. I'm betting on all the way through. Now, if they go 12-0, my pocket's looking pretty good. So that's all more the better. More wins, the better.
Max, I don't get why it's
But
so
take it
much.
game by game, though. We're gonna take it game by. We're not trying to jinx nobody. We're gonna go game by game. What are you saying?
I don't get why so much Colorado bashing as far as the portal goes, because when Washington built their roster and they built it through the portal, we didn't hear about it. We didn't even know until somebody reported on it. We did not know.
Well,
but when Deion does it, it's this never been done before.
Well,
he can't do this.
Well, Colorado is the biggest platform going right now. So whatever they do is going to make noise. Anything they do.
Right.
Shador could go down the street and trip over himself. It's going to make TMZ. Right. I mean, it's just the way it is. Now, what do you say? Vegas odds over and under 5.5 wins. Now, see, look, let me just talk about that. That's okay. They got them at 5.5 wins, so that means my pocket's going to be looking pretty good. You see what I'm saying?
Vegas about to get everybody paid.
Max. But they was talking about that on Buffton Prime a while back. They said you better get it in now before they change the odds, because the odds
they're not
are
changing the odds. They're not changing it.
They fixed that 500. Oh my!
Now
God.
They'll change it after the game 1, 2, or 3. The odds will change a little bit depending on how they're winning and how much they're winning by. That influenced the odds. how they're winning and how much they're winning by, and who they're
Mm-hmm.
playing. Hmm.
Vegas must have forgot. Don't bet against Prime, man. I ain't a gambler, man. I ain't betting years. I bet the ponies too. So
Because whoever you remember the TCU game, I had put up there my winnings. I wish I had bet more, but um, the odds started going in their favor after that third game, but then the odds went back down. Just depends. It depends on the games.
right, they see how close you play teams, so they can figure how close they got to rig it without being noticed.
Yeah.
You know, they see you gonna have a tough team, a tough season. They know they can just throw a couple whoop whoops and not be. The game will go either way. I think this year they're gonna be too dominant, man. The rest not gonna be able to throw too much because I just don't see it, Max. Because what they did last year, remember these guys they played with last year, and everybody will talk about the defense. No, Pac-12 had way better defense. They had came in there and played against Pac-12 teams, Max, with G5 backups, HBCU backups, transfer backups, and an all-star quarterback and an all-star 5-star. And they still was in it, bro. Like
Yeah,
they got
most of those games they were in it.
bro, and now
um, except for what, Oregon.
Oregon
The
and
rest of the
Washington.
games were winnable.
Right. And then
Maybe
look,
UCLA. That was
right,
it.
Oregon, Washington, and UCLA.
Yeah, the
UCLA
rest
was
of the games were winnable.
right. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting part of my phone buzzing. I'm getting all these texts right now. But like now we getting people who play multiple games in Big 10, Big 12 conference, Big 12 conference starters, multiple starters, multiple people who, like I said, our defensive line group from our D line and our edge positions, all of those players together from last year to last year's stats averaged 30 sacks. I mean, that's 30 sacks within that group, that room. That's crazy. We didn't have that last year. We had like 12 sacks in that group between edges and line. That's the quality of like what the upgrade has been about. Like we got players that started many. Go ahead, Max. It's crazy,
Oh
bro.
no, Warren was saying what you think about the offensive tackle for Michigan State. I thought it was a good pickup. I'm looking at his picture right there. You talking about Ethan Boyd? Looking at his picture right there, it seemed like that's a pretty decent pickup right there.
Right. I think he gave up 2 sacks and like 13 hurries or something like that, 9 pressures, and like I think 12 games last year. He started 3, but he played in 22 games in 2 years.
So he's a what, Thomas?
I think he a sophomore, redshirt sophomore.
No,
Oh my
Will
God,
Harmon. We already covered the Cormani situation. It's looking good for him. Actually, he's saying it's not looking good. No, he got a lot of offers going on right there.
See, and that's what the media does. The media tries to sway the public the way they
Yeah,
want to
we're not
sway
being
them.
swayed over here. It's not. It's just that he doesn't update anything, so you don't know. But we'll wait when he decides he wants to tell us where he's
And
going.
just like Tina Cole said yesterday, when he was in Florida, she
Hmm.
said it. She said, I'm pretty sure he visited a school in Florida while he was down there. And I believe that, Max. I believe it. Cormani knew a long time ago. I think this is what I'm just thinking. He knew a long time ago that he was going to get out of Colorado. He knew that. So why not? Why not start looking for new places?
But
Why not?
you right. And real sister says, be real. You right, Wes. You said that. We all knew. Just keep it real. DJ McKinney came. Everybody knew. As soon as they offered DJ, everybody knew. We was all questioning. He's just gonna stay and go. And like I said, we all know Cormani gonna go. Don't. I said it. Then I said last time I said, man, the media, man. If he was the second DB in the portal, ranked 22 player,
Yeah,
he's
yeah. The
gonna go
portal
somewhere.
did close Tuesday, but he can announce anytime when he want. That's just for the players that enter the portal. They had into a certain date to enter the portal. That's over now, so you can't enter now. But he's already in the portal.
Right,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they could pick players up out of it
right,
whenever though.
right.
right. So that's the beauty. And so far, we got a set roster, yo, with like 60 solid players that's ready to go into the fall. We're about to add on some more, yo. I think all the little doubt is out the room, man. I honestly feel that now. I mean, I get it. People kind of, but it's we wasn't knowing it's doubt. And coming to a team, building a team, sometimes people had that little You got to all have that one mind aspect. You feel me? And I think now it's getting there. And when you're getting in these kind of group of guys that's coming in, it's easier for them to adapt to these group of guys that's been there and they already got their traditions set. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to come
Yeah.
in trying to go against the grain. You know what I mean?
So did you guys hear what Jordan Seaton was doing since they've been on break?
Has he been doing?
And that boy out here working hard, Max. They say
He
he's
won it.
out here running.
Is he
He's
really?
out
Okay.
here running to stay in shape.
But
So
Yeah, he
when
gonna
they
be
come
ready.
back and Prime asks them who ran over the break,
He'll
and
be
a lot
ready.
of these guys raise their hand knowing darn well they ain't do no running. It's
He'll
a
be
fact
ready to
that
go.
Seaton ran.
they're gonna do some running, but that's as a freshman, that's good to hear, man. You see, look, Seaton supposed to be still in high school, man. He's supposed to be walking the stage. He handling
Yeah,
business, man.
he got there early.
Man, that's how you
Yeah.
come in. That's how
And
you.
that's crazy though, man. I don't know how I would have done that, Max, had I have went to college. If I would have been willing to miss something that you can't replace again. When I say that, I mean walking across the
He
stage,
can go
going to
back
your
and do that.
prom.
He can do that over his break, over this
But
over the
you
first
can't go
summer
back
break.
to your prom though.
Yeah, you
He
can do
could.
that.
He probably still walk the stage. You know what I'm saying? We probably still walking the stage. Probably go back
Yeah,
and
you
walk the
can do it
stage.
on your break.
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, I ain't saying he not. I'm just saying like he's. I ain't mean it like literally. He's not. Like I think he still can. They about to walk the stage now, and he's on break, so he can go back to his school and still walk and get his diploma and go back to work
Yeah,
out.
because I
So
know Dylan. I know when Darius interviewed Dylan, he was like, "Man, your prom was during the spring game last. Well, this was last season. I'm speaking on." And Dylan was like, "Yeah, I know." He was like, "Man, if I was you, I would have played in the spring game and got as soon as the spring game was over, hopped on the plane and went to the prom." And he was like, "That would have been an even more lit situation for you." And Dylan was like, "Man, it just was too much. Nah, I'm cool. I missed it, like, but it's cool. I'm good." So that's why I said that, Max. I thought you just couldn't, you know, go to your prom or graduation if you already missed it.
No, I mean, if it didn't happen yet, he can just go back and go to it. That's
Okay.
what a friend of mine, my friend's son, did. He's at Florida. When they ready to graduate, he's coming back to graduate. He going to his prom too.
right, this prom
So
is
what
on
is
But
here
he
he
right
at
now.
Florida for? What
he
sport is he playing?
football.
Okay.
He graduated. I mean, technically, he's finished school. He don't have no classes to take. He's finished. Because he went through summer. He went to summer school all throughout high school.
That's when he
So
fell in
and he
love.
took AP classes. So going into Florida, he already have his associates already. He got he
Fuck,
going in as a junior.
took them advanced courses.
Yeah. But
Hey,
then when he ready to go to his prom, I believe they had the prom already. He had his prom already, but he came back. The coaches let him come back for his prom, and he's coming back for his graduation.
most of that stuff is now, right?
Yeah,
May,
he had the prom already,
first week
and
of
then
May,
after the prom, 2 days later, he flew back to Florida.
right. The prom might have been last week, maybe starting or latest for some people. I think the prom happened right now out here.
Yeah, I think it was last week, but now he's on break. So
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, man, that's how you come in focused, and of course, those guys gonna come in ready. They're gonna come in ready for the summer. Trust me, you're gonna come in ready for the summer. So it's gonna be great to see this team fully put together, like really looking big, NFL size.
so now we got the summer sessions coming up. We're gonna have summer session 1 and 2, then leading the training camp. That's gonna be things gonna happen quick.
Right, time is moving super fast, yo. The first week of May about to be out of here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, things
Right,
going fast.
the more you pay attention to, the more things go by. For real. So that's how life goes. But I get it. I'm excited though. I'm excited to see. how they gonna work these lines out because now and like the way the technique is formed, I like it. I really do like it. I can see Phil's coaching already. I definitely can see Sapp and Lewis's coaching within the lines, and they bringing in these
Man, I could
gigantic
see that
guys,
if I can't see nothing else. I could see that defensive line looks good.
right?
Looks good.
Like I went back and watched the spring game. And I really got to see how they was moving their pieces. I'm like, oh yeah, they moving pieces. They D line wasn't just running like just sporadically. They was moving with purpose on that line. It was just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, and that's what Sapp said. He said my defensive line is going to play with purpose and intention.
You see it. You see it, man. Like I said, oh
Hey,
yeah,
hey, Thomas, did you hear what they say Sapp does? They say
what is that?
Sapp still walking around doing his technique. They say he does the technique on the fucking vending machine before he puts his money in it.
Oh yeah, the clever rip. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I've been doing that too. I'll be hitting the top of the wall, the door still, be clubbing the post by the door, be ripping it still, ripping the refrigerator back closed. Open the refrigerator, rip it back closed. It's just like stop.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
crazy. I guess that's
that's lit.
because I still to act like I'm laying up a ball on the doorway or slap it like I'm dunking
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
crazy. Like it never leaves you.
It never leaves you, man. It's just stuff that's there. It's just DNA embedded, I guess, after a while. Muscle memory and I guess we get older and you might stop doing it as much, but I still be catching my, especially like if somebody walking up, people I know I be shaking them doing the thing like crossover, doing a little rip. I'll be like, I go, oh, you used to play, yeah, boy, I'll give you that rip, boy. Come on, man. People still like, I get it, man. Sap a real one, man. Sap gonna keep that traditional, that behavior around, football. It's just like that, man. When you play for so long, like for real, for real. But I get it, man. But I was watching a couple of the plays with the second and third team D line. I'm like, yeah, yo, they move. And then like when they twist and then how they hand off to each other, like in the gaps, the D tackles, like they're not just running to each other. They're actually passing off or making the exchange happen to where they got to get let go, and then they go outside and swing. I love that kind of movement. And I'm looking how they coding they splits within the line, offense and defense. If you look at them, if you really look at how they line up and then look at other college teams, they hold different splits to show like different, like I guess sort of cover what you in. But it's best to be more in your alignment and then just execute it. That's more professional. You watch pros, they splits be more crisp. It's a lot of times you might see like if you watch the line of scrimmage, you might see like wiggly worm. You know how a worm looks when it's stretched out, or sometimes it look really straight or triangle like or arrowhead or you got split backs, halfback off the line. Like you look at all those different splits. I like the splits, yo. Attacking splits, yo, and they pull really good, yo. And I see how they reaching like you're supposed to reach. So I see Phil gonna tune these guys up, man. He's gonna tune them up. Trust that.
Man, I just see those young guys when they. I'm not talking about the older guys, even though they will learn a lot from Low Hope. But these young guys, they're gonna gain uh, a tremendous amount from Phil Low Hope. Like the guy Kirkland,
Right,
Flapjack, all of these guys, man, they are gonna be the standard going forward. Like that, it's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Even on the flip side of the ball, the defense. With these guys, what they gonna be able to learn from Sapp and Lewis, man, it's crazy.
right. It's just the beginning. Like I'm finally seeing him use hands and feet more, and it's just like give him 2 years with this Sapper Lewis. I'm gonna call it Sapper Lewis. Y'all got Sapper Lewis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Sapp and
saying?
Lewis.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got Sapper Lewis. I'm like, man, these guys they packed up 30 sacks last year. I see that D line getting about 50 because remember Anquan Barnes didn't have no sacks. Wiggins didn't have no sacks because they didn't have no sacks last year. Who else didn't have no sacks in the D line? Like a couple guys didn't really have no sacks, and that D line still had 30 sacks. So let's say they run it back, and let's say Wiggins get 3 sacks, and Barnes get about 4 sacks. Ooh, that's looking like 40-something sacks almost in the D line. Ooh, just the
Hey,
D
oh,
line.
and Max, the guy. Sorry, Thomas, I didn't mean to cut you off. The
Go
guy, Shaman Mata, he also said that Flea and Coach Hart, they're not the problem. He said now he spoke highly of Coach Hart, because it's a lot of Coach Hart bashing, and I'll be the first to admit I was one of them,
Mm-hmm.
for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of I kind of retracted my opinion about him because he said Coach Hart is actually a good linebacker coach. He said that guy can coach. So like that wasn't the problem with our linebackers last year. They just weren't put in the best position to succeed. He said, now going forward, he said with this scheme that Lewis has, he said it's gonna be crazy. He said it's gonna, in other words, in so many words, I'm not saying it verbatim. He said it's gonna be a treat for the fans.
Who said that,
That's what's
Mateo?
up.
Yeah, Shaman Mata. TB interviewed him the other day.
What?
Oh yeah, he did. He did
Yeah.
interview him. I didn't see all of it.
Yeah,
TB?
we was
What?
on the panel talking to him.
Wait, TB? What? Wait, where TB? Wait, he was on X or something.
No,
No,
he
he was
was on
on
TV
TV's
channel.
channel.
Wait, he on TV channel, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he came on the panel and talked to us.
Wait, hold on. Wait, the tight end?
The tight end, Shaman Mata, that
He
signed
came.
with Arizona State now.
Oh, wait. So he went to TB. He was in TB. When was this?
the other day.
Not yesterday, the day before yesterday,
Yeah,
like Wednesday.
And he was
Go
talking about the.
look at it,
Oh, how
bro.
did this happen?
Go
I'm
look
about to
at
go
it.
pull up TB.
Uh, it started
I'm gonna have to
because
go look at that. That was yesterday.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't there yet, but TB and them was in there bashing him. And he said, I guess he was flagged to come to the room. And he was talking from the comments at first and like, man, I'm coming on stage. I'm coming on
Wait,
stage because I need to tell y'all why y'all have this opinion of me. And he stood his ground. He said, bro, I was hurt. He said, I was hurt. He said, and then furthermore, he basically was saying like Bartolone, he was like, he's not the greatest tight end coach. I'm not saying that he can't coach at all, but he's new to the tight end position coach. And he was like, he's basically, in so many words, he's learning on the job. He was like, so I was held responsible for doing most of the teaching in the room. Not saying like he was a
huh?
coach, but he
Wait,
was
back up.
responsible for being like basically the leader. Like, hey, you doing this wrong. Hey, you doing that wrong, bro. You do it like this. You run this route to this depth and stuff like
why?
that.
Why did he say that he left the team? Why didn't he
He said
stay?
it wasn't. He said it wasn't a fit for him. He said,
Oh, okay,
"How you
okay.
doing?"
So he
Um,
said he let. Wait,
he
he
said
said it
he
wasn't a
left.
fit.
He
What did
basically he
what
said
happened?
he said he left because the scheme is not based for tight ends. Like,
What do you
and
mean?
with him being in school already 4 to 5 years, he was like he couldn't thrive in this offense.
What? They was
Um,
in 12 in the spring
Tommy,
game.
I'm just telling you what he said. He just said basically like he wasn't gonna be able to thrive in the offense. It's not set for tight ends to get basically the pat stats. He was like,
What?
it's a wide
Wait,
receiver based offense, and
nah.
he was like, all that Jimmy hate. He was like, basically like we need to cut it out. He was like, because when you see Jimmy this season, he
Oh,
was like, the opinion is gonna change
oh,
drastically.
I told y'all
No,
He
Jimmy ain't
I
said
shit
don't.
because
on him.
I don't hate on Jimmy over here.
no
I
no
don't
no
want to
no
be.
he was talking to the Jimmy haters.
Oh,
I told you, no,
Yeah,
he
he
going
was
second
talking to
round.
the Jimmy haters. He was like, because the scheme is basically set for those inside receivers to eat. In other words, like, yeah, go watch it, bro. I don't want to
Wait,
spoil
I'm
it for
lost. So he
nobody
left
who didn't
because of
see
wait.
it.
I'm super lost. I'm still super lost. So you mean to tell me Shaman Mata came to TV? He said he came to TV room. He came in there because y'all was talking about him. Said he was trash, and he came up. Somebody tagged
Yeah,
him.
he came up to somebody told him, "Oh, they over there talking shit about you. You need to go over there and basically kill that narrative that they
And he
over there
really killed him.
saying about you."
I'm like,
And nope, like we didn't know he was hurt. That's why he looked like he was out there running with two left feet. We didn't know that. But he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was hurt the whole time." He was like, "I was hurt most of the time I was there." He said, I'm gonna tell you this one thing, and then I'm gonna leave it, Thomas, because I don't want to ruin it for you. I want y'all to be able to go over there and listen to it for yourself. He basically said like he he was hurt the whole time, and he knew um the first 2 weeks of being at Colorado that it wasn't a fit for him. So we asked him, we was like, bro, you didn't know that
the
coming into
first
the
two
door?
weeks. How?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get the. How you know
Hold
that?
on,
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
about to tell
Go
you what he said. He said because they when you're recruited, he said they tell you, and he was like, this is not just Colorado. This is almost all colleges. They tell you what you want to hear to get you in the building and get you signed. He was like, and then you later on find out that, this is not it for me. Like I can't thrive in this offense. And then we asked him too, Thomas. We asked him, well, what if Brewster was still there? Would you have changed your mind to stay? And he was like, I don't really know, bro. Like my mind was already made up because he was like, it just wasn't a
That's
fit for
everywhere.
me.
But see, look, that's to me from what you just told me. That sounds weird because like, okay, I mean, just like if I look at it the way I'm looking at it, you said 2 weeks. He didn't feel like it was a fit because the tight. Wait, first you said he knew the offense wasn't going to feature the tight end, and then he said, "But wait, I'm lost." First you said he could see how the tight end worked in the offense. You know what you're saying? And then you said 2 weeks. Something about 2 weeks. But like, how you know that in 2 weeks when you ain't even got a playbook to like the second month, like the second month? So like, you ain't even running drills your first 2 weeks. You just running. You don't know what's going on the first 2 weeks. So he made his mind up when he was running. He was done.
You gotta go listen to it, Thomas, because I don't want to spoil it and give away everything that he said. Like I was just pinpointing
So you
little stuff.
wait. So I'm so wait. Okay, so you said first you said something about the offense wasn't for tight ends. I'm like that's when like they ran 12 formation. I seen them run 12. So
so
two
big
tight ends.
worm.
What up, Worm? Then they
What's
ran a
up,
bunch of
Warren?
halfback. They got split back halfbacks lined up back there. So I see tight ends being used. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he didn't want to do no pulling. So they might have asked him to pull. How they was setting up the halfback. Look, they was gonna have to pull. I feel it, but like I don't get it though. 'Cause that's what tight ends do in the league. Like, but you said something about 2 weeks, and then you talking about how tight ends getting done. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Your first week is spring running, and then the next week is still training, and then the next week you're doing bag drills. So he was done before they hit the
yeah.
bags.
I don't know. I just know he accumulated an injury, Thomas, and he gained 18 pounds, and yeah, it set him all the way back. He just wasn't himself, and then with the scheme of the offense is not really based
Arizona don't
around
use
tight
their
end.
tight end. Arizona
Yes,
don't.
they do, bro. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I
What you
I can
mean? They
say
use
that.
they tight. They
Arizona,
wasn't Arizona wasn't
he's not
used.
going to Arizona. He's going to Arizona State.
That's what I mean. With Arizona ASU, they wasn't. They had a running back. They had that running back, and they had Badger. They wasn't using their tight end at ASU
Bro,
last year.
yes, they was, Thomas.
I mean,
Because I thought the
just as
same
much as we
thing.
use
I
Mikey. How
I
many
thought the
yards?
same thing. He said the tight end just got drafted from there. He was like,
Yeah,
he was like, basically like like that's a better
because he was
offense for
blocking.
tight ends.
Because he was blocking and like catching like play action passes like every 5 games. Like how many yards he had? I don't think he had more yards than Mikey. I think Mikey had more yards than him at tight end.
I mean,
Didn't
that's
he?
just one game though, Thomas.
No.
Like
I mean, like I think Mikey had like almost. Well, how many yards Mikey had
I
for the
think
season?
Mikey actually scored in that game, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I mean, I think like Mikey had like 400 yards. I think for the year. I think right, 500 yards.
Yeah,
I'm not sure though. I'm not
he
sure.
had 250 yards last year. And
Who?
that's why people
Mikey.
was calling him trash. But it's like, bro,
Mikey had 250.
he had a coaching change. That's why he entered the portal.
Wait, who had
Because
250?
Shaman Mata.
He only had
That's why
250 yards.
yeah, last year. Yeah.
I thought he had how many touchdowns he had?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I thought he had more yards than that. Mikey had more yards than that.
Yeah,
Mikey was
if I'm not mistaken, he had 250 yards total last year. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think that's what they were saying. But he basically went through a coaching change. That's why he entered the portal. He was like, man, I come from like a championship based team. Like we was doing our thing. My first 2 years at Cincinnati, we went undefeated. And I was
where?
like, bro, that's cat. That's cat.
Cincinnati.
He was like, go do your homework. He was like, when we had Sauce Gardner in them, and he was like, Sauce Gardner is the most elite cornerback I ever played against
Bruh, it
and
was
that I'll
Cincinnati.
ever play against in college.
Where Cincinnati go undefeated? Go to the Natty. They went to the Natty.
No, I mean I guess he's referencing a bowl game is a championship game, or maybe winning the Big 12. I don't know, Tom.
He
I'm
said
just
went
telling you what he
undefeated.
said.
Like that's Natty.
I'm just
Like
telling
what?
you what he said. Like he basically said they went, you know, he was like in Colorado. He ain't bashed
Wait,
Colorado
who he
though.
played? He just played for Cincinnati, right? How he won the Natty?
He didn't win the Natty.
No, he didn't say
No.
he won the national. He didn't say that.
You said undefeated. You said wait. What? Am I hearing wrong? Am I hearing stuff? Did you say he was winning something? Sauce Gunner something.
He had an undefeated season.
So where he go undefeated?
That don't mean you win the national championship because you had an undefeated season.
What
I don't
school?
know, Thomas, because I didn't go
At
back and look
Cincinnati?
at it. Yes, Cincinnati. And when they had Sauce Gardner, they were nice, bro.
But they wasn't like they wasn't this is when they G5 or they wasn't no it wasn't
No, they was in
uh
the Big 12, bro. Because he said I've been.
they went undefeated in the Big 12.
Yeah, I guess so.
What? Where's Cincinnati go undefeated in the Big 12?
Thomas, you gotta go do your homework, bro. I
I
don't
gotta
know.
go
I
look.
didn't never look it up. You
I
gotta
know
go
I
do
stopped
your
watching
homework
football,
on
but
it.
I ain't never heard of Cincinnati going in the Big 12. I stopped
What's
watching
going
like I
What's
stopped
going
watching
on?
football.
Love that game.
That's
How
crazy.
you doing, man?
So he
All right,
was
so
Hold
so
on.
who wait, I'm still lost, bro. If you go undefeated in the Big 12, you go
Look,
like
somebody said he's referring to the 2012 while they were in the ACC.
yeah, they did go undefeated one year.
in the
Hey,
It
Willie
wasn't
ACC.
in the
Bean,
Big 12 though.
I am cool with TB, bro. That TB, my man. But I
You can
rock
hear
with
me, bro?
Max too.
Yeah, I can hear you. Look,
I'll be in TB room later,
I'm lost, bro. I'm still lost. So he
bro. They
he left
wasn't
because his
always in the Big
coaches.
12. Thomas, you got to go do
All
your
right.
homework,
yeah,
I
bro.
ain't
you
worried.
got to go look at the
You
interview.
got to
I'm not
go.
worried about all that. But like, so he left because his coaches. He said something about what now? I'm lost again. Like that don't make sense still. Like, I don't get what's going on with it still. Why he left CU? His coaches in Cincinnati. I'm lost, bro. I'm going to listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
got to
got a
go do your homework, bro. Just go. This what you do,
So he was there when they
Thomas.
had Sauce Gunner.
You go do your homework. See what you go listen to the interview and all the stuff that he points out that you is questionable to you. You go do your research behind it. I just didn't do no research behind it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you.
But
I'm just saying
yeah,
I was trying to
shout out
get.
to TB man for pulling that one off.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm gonna go have to tell her.
anybody got win what Dawson win at?
No,
What's that?
he got a FAMU offer. but I don't know if he took it or not.
So
You
that's a good
talking
thing,
about
though.
Tavares Dawson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a FAMU offer, but I don't know if he took it or not.
Oh, okay.
Fame you. Mm,
So
that's
what
interesting.
do you guys think about I don't know, I had came on it kind of late on this chat. What you guys think about those remarks made by Neely?
Which ones you talking about?
The ones about I don't know how to know the situation with Cormani, but that Dylan Edwards remark kind of like throw me for a loop, man. Considering the fact I thought that Dylan was one of their guys, but the remark
What
he
you
said
mean?
about non-competing,
Oh,
that kind of threw me for a loop there.
nah. I mean, I kind of whenever that happened, bro. I'm gonna keep it buck with y'all, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Mikey taking spots, man. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, man.
Who that?
Little Michael Walsh taking spots, man. That's all. And they seen it. They seen the writing on the wall. I seen the writing on the wall. And then when they say they're gonna bring in that other guy, Hayden, they all got up out of there. They
Well,
all got up out of
I
there.
don't think it. I don't think it had to do with him not want to compete. I think in the landscape of 1 year on the 1 year non-renewal contracts, these guys pretty much making a decision, saying, "Hey, man, I got to go where I can get some substantial amount of playing time."
Right.
You know?
And why would that have been reduced? Because of Micah. Micah was
Well,
gonna get
well,
about 15 carries.
well. Like y'all stated earlier, like the one gentleman stated earlier, he's not no bat to be running through A and B gap. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use him on the outside, on the bubble screen. He should have been removed to a slot receiver because that whole offense based
See,
on
he
nobody.
probably that's the whole thing. See, that's right there. I think that did happen, and he didn't want that to happen. Even though he went along with that, but see, he still want to be like that orbit back. But I don't think he want to be put at receiver. I think that's why he really left. If he really asked.
Like, see, I got kids, right? Sometimes these kids got to realize they've been growing up playing a certain position, part optimus brawl, part one ball, running back, running back, running back. But then when you get to the next level, sometimes you got to get in where you fit in and kind of move around to what a
Right,
position might suit your skill set, especially his size.
right,
I ain't no matter what team you go to, he's not gonna be no feature back in the backfield. First down, second down back. He's not gonna be that back.
right. Yeah, that's a
The
lot of
only
wear and tear.
back I seen by his size, well, not his size. I think he's probably a little bit taller and bigger. Was Ward Dunn. That's it. They can go every down and be like a scat back. You know, with hands, catch, block,
Right.
do everything out the backfield.
Yeah, who knows why he left? He didn't say really. I mean, there was a lot of
Well,
rumors and stuff. It could have been about money, but we don't know. He just decided to
well,
go back
the
home.
Well, to me, I
uh,
think it's the best decision for him because a lot of people don't realize, man. Look, intention never was to really be a head coach. He saw opportunity to coach his son. He went back and got a degree. Jackson State gave him that opportunity to get that be a head coach. He built the resume. It worked out at Jackson. They won, and then that opened up the door for him to go now to a D1 Power Five and bring his package with him, which is his kids.
but
Wait,
Yeah,
let him
he always.
so let's
Go
let
talk
him
about
finish.
that.
He want to finish his point. Let him finish.
Because that people got to realize he had other coaching jobs, but I don't think no other school would allow him or give him the leeway to do what he's doing at Colorado. Bring your smack entertainment with the cameras, Netflix, all that stuff. Let him bring his own luggage. And the main thing was bringing his kids because if you look at it, there has been no quarterback competition. He pretty much got handed those keys to that position. And I don't think that would have worked at South Florida or any other school that was recruiting, offering Deion a job. They weren't going to just give Shador the keys to the quarterback position like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say he didn't want to coach because Prime always been like a coach throughout his whole life, right? You know what I'm saying? He always been inspirational, motivational, outspoken, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe he wanted to get more
No,
involved with his children when he seen his children wasn't being coached right, and then that just made him fall in love with coaching more. But Prime was always giving, athletes. Even when he was announcing, he was, even when he was drafting people, when he was giving up keys to people that was getting drafted, how to pick up on their game. So he always was coaching players. Like even when he was done playing, I wouldn't say he wanted. I feel what you're saying, but like a lot of those colleges, they didn't want to really give him what he wanted to do a controllership as a head coach.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And they wanted to give him like a coordinator's position. And he didn't want to do that because he already know how he's overqualified for that. So
so Shador,
Hold on. Not to cut you with the next guy.
it,
You say he
it,
was
it,
overqualified for what? A coordinator position?
yeah, to be a coordinator
How?
because
No.
in
How is that?
college,
How is that possible? Yeah,
he
how is
would have
that
been
possible?
he would have been overqualified because he already been
How?
like he was head coaching already, right? He was head coaching
Uh-huh.
already. You know what I'm saying? In the understanding of what he's been doing from being a player, from an announcer to an analyst to now a parent coach, a high school coach, then who he is as a person. For him to come to your team and be just your coordinator, he would how can I say this? Outgrow your team as just the coordinator. It wouldn't be about the school anymore. It'd be about the coordinator. So he's overqualified just to be a coordinator. If Prime would went to FSU and been just a coordinator, it wouldn't have been about FSU. It'd have been about Coach Prime being a coordinator. That's what I'm saying. He's overqualified to be a coordinator. You got to put him at a head coach position so he could feel that exposure or that magnitude that he's bringing to that position. So yeah, if he's going to be a head coach, because other than that, it's not going to be about the team. So him being where he is, that's all meant. I can see what you're saying though, and there should be some more competition in the quarterback room, which we wanted, but during the transition from Jackson State to here, it's kind of rough getting people to come play. So I
so
get what you're saying though, but I wouldn't say it like that because
But
I'm
we
looking at it
we
differently.
we in that same position right
Billy
now.
Bean, shut up.
It's not being about the team. It's not about the team right now.
No, it's all about
so
the team. If
How's
he,
that? No, it's not
it,
because he's the focal point. That's
no,
what some
well,
of those. That's what some of
him
those players. That's what some of those players realize.
No. See, you taking it. Him being the focal point is bringing it to where they can become a team and have a team. Because if Prime wasn't there, see, you wouldn't have nothing. Period. Like
Oh,
that's
we
what I'm saying. He's
understand.
bigger. He's
Yeah.
bigger than that. Prime could create a league and just do it himself, like if he want. And he don't need none of that. But why do all the work? The magnitude of who he is. So to say that, no, him himself is gonna breed the team. And what he's gonna do is he's bringing in freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Yes, his son is the star of the team, which I see. Matter of fact, I seen this happen before in Oakland. It was a school called McClain. Two brothers went to play with me, went to the other school. The whole popularity of the school went to the roof because these two all-star brothers was there. Their dad didn't interfere with the coaching, but that whole energy of that momentum brought that school to today's 20 years later to where McClymonds still is really like pretty good in California because my ex teammates went there and brothers going there, and all of that was meant for that kind of look to happen. And to say like, oh, Prime doing it for Shador. No, they're using that model, and now people are coming. And now the idea is to bring brothers in, and you're seeing 5 sets of brothers to bring in that chemistry within the team, and then how the team looks as a football team. It's gonna make more people like, hey man, it's just more acceptable when you see that. And no, that's not just for Shador. That's just that's for Colorado. I
so
see what you're saying, but that's a narrative people keep
so
trying to. Go
can
ahead.
I interject a little bit? So it's been documented and it's well documented that Shador didn't go because of Prime. Matter of fact, there was outside influences. As a matter of fact, it was a rapper that convinced Shador to go to Jackson State with his father. Shador wasn't originally going to Jackson State.
We're going to FAU.
No, wait.
It's
Um,
well documented.
wait, hold on
It's
one
well
second.
documented.
But that just off the
Yeah,
market.
he was going elsewhere, but then when his dad got the spot at Jackson State, he went
Right, but
there
he
with his
still
dad.
wasn't going. He still wasn't
No, he
convinced.
was gonna go. He
No,
wasn't
he
gonna
wasn't.
just not go.
I'm telling you,
No, I no, I
it's an
heard
interview
prominent.
out there.
No, I heard
There's a,
prominent. I heard prominent tell the story. Like, yeah, he was being recruited elsewhere, but then when he got the job at Jackson State, then Shador went
I,
there.
right.
That's the
I
whole thing.
understand that.
That's
Hear
all
me
right.
out. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there was intervene. There was a rapper.
I never heard
They
that.
it's documented. It's out there. It's out there that
Well,
convinced
that's
Where can I
Shador to
find
go
that
ahead
story?
and go to Jackson State because he wasn't sure whether he wanted to
So
go to Jackson
somebody had
State
to
with his
He
wait a
father.
minute,
probably
hold
he
on
that's
probably
one
talking
second.
about
that's
he probably talking about Young Dog. That's where he get the
Yeah,
legendary.
young
That's what.
dog. There was an interview. There's
So
a
Young Dolph
document.
talked him into going to play for his father. I don't believe that.
that's
No,
See,
man.
hardcore.
no, he was.
No, man.
You see, okay, well, it's out there
Okay.
that was out there, and
But
Let
like,
me
I
speed.
get
Let me
that,
speed
but
y'all. Let me speed you fellas on the panel up, man.
no, I don't want. I
I'm
don't
gonna
want people
finish
to
my
think that.
drop.
I'm from
Go
Fort
ahead.
Myers, Florida, man. I'm from Deion hometown. See, I just sit back a lot and watch all these content creators do their little thing. But I'm privy to a lot of information and a lot of coaches on that team that's from this area and from Florida. He never he was gonna go to FAU when Willie Taggart went to FAU. He was getting recruited by FAU. If
Right.
Prime would get the job to Jackson State, he end up at FAU. No question about that. Because Willie Taggart was at FSU, his Seminole, that's his homeboy. The Prime Prime had got the job. He had to go back and get the degree first because you can't coach. That's why Warren Sharp had to get his degree. You can't coach at a public institution without the degree. So he had to go get the degree. The job opened up at Jackson. To the gentleman say about he being overqualified. No, he had no other college level coaching experience. That's why coming out of high school, the other big schools never took him because one, he didn't have the experience as a head coach or collegiate level experience. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody got experience winning a Super Bowl? It
So
would
what I got to do with coaching? Hall of Fame
if
jacket. The NFL got
okay,
to
if
do with
Warren
coaching.
Sapp, if Warren Sapp, okay, would you say Warren Sapp is overqualified for this position that he in as an
No,
analyst?
because he don't have no coaching experience. He's not overqualified.
He don't have no coaching experience, or he doesn't have any coaching experience at coordinator.
What
Because
other
saying
coaches?
no
What other
coaching
coaches experience
experience,
you have? One
like
side have you?
what okay, what qualifies coaching experience to you?
First of all, Prime don't know he don't know the X and O's in the management of the game itself,
Wait, hold
especially
on.
at the D1 level.
So you mean this? You mean to tell me?
Are you serious?
You mean
I'm
to tell
dead
me?
serious, man.
Did you just say? Did you just say
You can see
Deion
that in the
Sanders don't
game.
know the game on an X and O level? What?
No,
On
not
what
as a
and what?
not from a coaching standpoint. No,
Why
not
would
from a
you say
head
something
coaching.
like that?
Not from a head coaching standpoint. No, he
So
doesn't.
how did you draw that conclusion, and what gave you the evidence
It's
to even
evident.
come
It's
to it?
evident. It's evident in decision making.
Coaches make crazy decisions all the time. Is if we wanted to say, oh,
What
that's
Talking about the
any
decision?
whole
coach,
season, man. You watch? What
that's all coaches.
you didn't watch the whole season, man?
But you talking about running the ball. Okay, let me ask you this. I know where you're going.
But
Talking about
did
running the
he?
ball.
Did he not?
Wait,
Did,
man. You keep cutting me off, bro. I'll be cool with
well,
y'all
you've been
doing it.
talking the whole time, bro. I mean, pardon me though.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, one.
I just want to say one thing, bro. The running. I don't know where you're going. You going with the running the ball? Why he? If he a coach, why he didn't run the ball? Let me ask you this. You
No, you
see,
don't know where I'm going. You just speculate where I'm going. Go
you
ahead.
okay? I'm gonna speculate. That's where you going then. Okay, if you say he can't coach because he didn't run the ball enough last year, he should have run the ball. Let me ask you this:
They ain't got nothing
if
to do with it.
everybody that's there right now, right, if they all left, if we lost our whole O line that we have been training since January, and we go into the season with the new lineman that we just got that's not here, how good do you think we're going to be able to run the ball next year?
If you
If we
lost,
lost all our linemen, if we lost Benson, C.N., Mayers, Tyler Brown, everybody, and we bring in the people who we just got in the transfer portal, the guy from Clemson, the guy from Texas, Pancake, Flapjack, all these other guys.
mm-hmm.
If we had to run the ball with them guys next year, with Micah, the same situation with Micah, how well do you think we'll be able to run the ball next year?
If you saying you don't have all the players, you got a whole
I'm just
new.
asking you. Yeah.
Well, first of all, man, you got to look at the scheme they run.
Wait. No, I'm asking.
All right,
Let's
let's
move
move
past
on
it.
because
no,
I don't want this to turn into a debate because
no,
I
no,
want
we're not
people waiting
debating.
to
That's a good
talk.
question
Now y'all
because
been doing this for about 5 minutes. I mean, what's the point?
I
The
don't know
point
what's
Like,
the point I'm proving is people want to keep saying Prime can't coach because he didn't run the ball last year, but
I
they
ain't
keep
never
missing
say
the
I
fact.
ain't. They ain't why I say
Wait,
you
I ain't
can't
say
coach.
that's you. I ain't say
Oh, okay.
if you're not in that group, that's fine. But that's one of the biggest things people be saying. But when you look at it like that, like because that's what happened last year. Our whole spring camp left, and we had to go into a season with people who we brought in the fall, and we had
yeah,
to run with a freshman
yeah, we
that
know
didn't
he
even.
can run the ball. He did at Jackson State. He runs the ball when he if they can run the ball, he'll run it. They did at Jackson State. He's proven to run the ball.
Well,
Savion ran for how much?
Brother.
1,000 yards. But I'm saying
Yeah,
I'm gonna end it there. If that wasn't your position in saying he can't
No,
coach because
no, that ain't my position. Not
okay,
running the ball ain't got nothing to do with it.
so
You do know,
the point.
you do know high school is a lot different than Power Five, right?
So let me
Coaching
say this
wise,
first.
coaching
First
wise.
of all, Prime already admitted that he didn't have hands on. He came out and said that I did things a little differently, and I should have been more hands on. So I mean, that's just, and he seems to be hands on this year. I mean, look how he's coaching the defensive corners and telling them when down the distance and stuff like that, getting them. This is what you want to do. So I, I think that this year should be a year that we should measure that aspect of it. I don't think last year would. I don't think that would be a fair assessment of him knowing the X and O's.
I mean, this is what I meant to say, right? For Prime being, I'm gonna say he the best cornerback that ever lace him up. I always had that opinion. He the best cornerback that ever lace him up, no doubt. So he should be with that expertise and that skill set that he brings to the table, along with being a head coach. He should be a positional coach, especially for them DBs. Because there's no way the DBs looking like they looking and not getting developed. They should be have the best DB room in the nation. Because you got the best player to ever
So
lace them up. That's where the coach would come in. At least he should be
okay,
coaching.
but
They
then
have the best
he do
defensive
have the
back in
best
the nation.
so
cornerback in the nation.
so
I
you
don't
saying they wasn't
I
understand
ain't
what
say the
you're
covering in the
best
saying.
spring?
cornerback. I ain't say the best cornerback. I said the best cornerback room. Man, you only as good as your weakest link. Them dudes were
But
getting
did you
roasted.
see the spring
Them dudes
game?
were getting roasted, man. Safety's on down.
Bro, that was
Because you
last
got
year.
there's
He
no
got the
yeah,
scraps out the portal. What are
and
you
What?
that's no
talking
D
about?
line pressure.
I
Remember,
Hold on.
wouldn't
our
say
D
he
line
scrapped.
wasn't
The
bringing no
scrap.
pressure.
What scraps you got out the
Yeah, I
portal?
wouldn't say he got scraps out the portal. Marion not a scrap.
I'm not, but Max, you get what I'm,
Daytona
you get
versus
what
He
I'm
got
Toyota
saying, bro.
Corolla Cross.
He got the
Look what Daytona
leftovers. Like
has
he
and
didn't
what
have a
Corolla
full
Cross does.
recruiting season.
Nah, we can't put that on the players
he
who
got
recruit.
this year, man.
Because
He got Prime
if we
got this
saying
year, this right now, portal players, man.
yeah, we saying if
And
we
and,
saying he
and
got
Bro,
scraps out the
and
portal,
wait,
then that
did you watch the
recruiting
spring?
that's recruiting. Recruiting is bad. Recruiting is bad. If you say well, I got
okay,
scraps,
and that's why he made coaching adjustments. That's why he made coaching changes.
yeah,
Right.
but
That's what
nah.
I'm saying. So wait, hold
Charles
on. But
Kelly
did
had
you
a
watch the spring
complicated.
game?
Hold on, Thomas. Charles Kelly had a complicated defense.
What that
Players
mean?
didn't understand the scheme,
Yeah,
and
this
That's
is
where
a
the
they
culture
different
come
sort of
in.
was
conversation. It is. It's circular.
Yeah, it's
Right.
coming
And
We're
our
from.
not
D
getting
our,
nowhere.
right, and our DBs were
Yeah,
strapping in the spring
we
game.
can just
Like
agree to
Oh,
disagree then. How
okay.
about that? Because we keep going in circles
Yeah, we
about this
can't
one.
judge that either off of a spring game either. Cause that was like 7-on-7. What they did was a 7-on-7,
they were strapping, man.
7-on-7 pass kick.
You can't fake so you can't fake taking up the pocket. You can't fake that. Either you taking it up or you're not. Like
So the adjustments that he made this year, what do you think about the adjustments that he made this year? Does that not?
What a we yet to see.
from the outside looking in, they look good.
We yet to
Now they
see the
gotta play.
adjustment.
They gotta play games
Exactly.
before we
I
can make our
understand that,
final
but I
assessment.
mean, just even if they not, I mean, I understand they got to play games. We all know that, My point is, with the players that he gotten, and with the coaches that he's gotten, do you not think he's headed in that right direction or no?
Absolutely, Warren. Absolutely.
Yeah, he got
He's
100%.
it.
headed
He
in the
got it. He
right
got it.
That's
direction.
You
my
only can
point.
go. You only can go up, man. You only can go up. The team that they had last year, they had a good team last year. They had a better, to me, personnel wise. They had almost a. They had almost the same team Arizona had, but I think I give the edge to Arizona defense last year.
No,
But
bro, I
they should
disagree
have
with that.
never.
Yeah, I
I'm
totally agree,
sorry,
bro.
I
bro.
disagree
No,
with
you hear
that
what I said?
because
Did you hear what I said? They had it
well,
almost identical personnel wise. I give Arizona edge on defense, but I give
I said
Colorado
I
the edge.
disagree with that.
I give Colorado the edge on offense.
I
Arizona
disagree
had
with
one
that
receiver.
simply because
What that mean?
we didn't have the trenches to
They
compare to
still should have went.
Arizona's
They
trenches.
still should have went 500 with that squad they had with the
I mean,
personnel.
I guess.
Should have went
Yeah,
9-3. She's talking
Yeah,
about
I
500.
guess.
Well, the
I
reason
don't
why I
disagree with
think
that.
they had except for 2 games, they had a lot of close games. Even that USC game was beatable. But the
Right.
issue
That's a
was
fact.
keeping the quarterback upright. That was their main issue. If they fix that this year,
Clock
and I
management
think
too,
they will
Max.
be over 500. It'll be over a 500 team this year.
oh yeah,
Right.
just with the talent alone, they should go 500. That team last year should have went more and more than 6 games just
Yeah,
on
but
talent.
they had an issue protecting the
Yeah,
quarterback.
we understand that, but a lot of them games they shouldn't have lost. Stanford they shouldn't have lost. They almost lost the Colorado State. They actually should have beat Stanford and lost to Colorado State. Colorado State was beating them from start to finish.
That makes sense.
They punched them in the mouth.
Yeah, that do make sense though.
Yeah, just on talent alone, they should have won. They should win 6 games last year. Talent
Yeah.
alone.
But
But
with that SSU though, they had
one of their key players got hurt on a cheap shot. Like he should have been thrown out the game, and
Yeah,
they
but they
should have
still put that
suspended
game
him for
out. They
three
still put that
games
game
for that.
out.
Like the guy wasn't Travis Hunter wasn't even in position to catch that ball. Like why are you laying a cheap shot on him?
yeah. That was all to ruin our season, bro. And it did.
But see, that's why I said with the coaching up and being good as your weakest link, you can't lean on. I'm gonna lean on Travis going both ways. If Travis go down, Shadur go down, then we looking like a deer in the headlights. That's why you got to coach up your tools. So when
Bro,
I plug,
that's why he
Yeah.
went and got
yeah,
that's
when I
why he
plug
went
in
and
my
got more
tools,
tools for his tool belt this
yeah, when
year.
I plug in my tools, they got to be ready to go. So it's gonna be no
Yeah.
drop off on my one
Well,
first.
well, he
Well,
just
there's
look
going
at
to
it
be a
like
drop
this.
off from a
He
one to a
had
two on the quarterback side. Let's just keep it a
Oh yeah,
buck.
yeah.
he
I'm
That's
had
talking
probably the
about
he
only
the
had
I'm talking
side
about
though.
the DBs. I'm talking about the
That's
he
DBs.
probably
had
that's probably
some
our
off-brand
DB ain't that much
tools.
margin.
He had some off-brand tools in his tool belt last year,
It take
and
more
now
than a
he
season.
replaced those tools with brand name tools this year.
That
Like,
Take
part.
more than a season to develop the twos. It
We just
take
gotta
more
have
than just because he just got he like last year. He just the complete roster. He's got to hurry up and fill these roster
Yeah,
spots. So it takes more than 1 year just to develop the twos and the threes. It takes a
yeah.
couple.
right.
And
Right. But last year,
that's what's gonna hurt.
twos,
that's a good point,
hold
Max.
on,
That was a
hold
good
on.
point.
But wait, last year twos was threes and G5s. This year twos is first strings and starters and big G5s. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big upgrade from your twos, yo.
How we know that though? We haven't seen these kids play.
No, what you mean? They all got
Yes,
tape.
we have.
They all got
They
film.
played
Everybody.
in yeah, they played college football for other teams. You can view their skill set or what they bring to the table just by looking at their tape.
Right. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
All
the
right.
players last year they were good. Some of them were good on tape as well. But it
Exactly.
takes a while for a whole team to come together. It takes a
Exactly. That's
couple
But
years
chemistry. It's called
last year
chemistry.
we
to
had
build
a
that
whole
chemistry,
we had a
to
See,
build
I don't
chemistry
when I
and
get on just talk. I play at Alabama A&M.
Wait, hold on.
You
What
know
you
what I'm
say,
saying?
Max?
to build chemistry
It take
and
chemistry.
that takes a couple years to build
Your
it. Like
time.
you can bring a bunch of players in that has
Right.
great attributes,
Uh huh.
but it's gonna take a couple years for them to gel together. You can't really so year one he brought all the players in. There's gonna
as
be some
well as
mishaps.
coaches.
But Max,
Go ahead,
like
y'all. I can't even get nothing
I
out,
don't
man.
know if I can agree or disagree
No,
with
let
that
Max finish
because
it out.
eh, because when you're playing Pop Warner in high school, you have different teammates every year, and that's in every sport.
This is not part one of my
Yeah, I'm talking about the major leagues here. This
It's
is
not
this is
part one.
considered the major
That's why I
leagues.
I
say the
mean, this
coach.
is
Well,
still
well,
amateur football,
oh,
though.
wait, well,
No,
I think it's two. I think both y'all might be right because Max, in the instance situation, you are right. Teams that have lesser talent that have to build skill, they need time to gel. But teams that have a lot of talent, if they work together, they can grow chemistry way faster
Well,
because
I,
it's
I
more
got a
talent.
perfect example. Most of the offensive linemen that were picked in this year's draft in the first round, they homegrown kids. They stay with that school more than 3 years.
I can't even argue that.
yeah,
So
Right,
in order to build your offensive line, it takes a while for you to build it. Like you can go bring in a bunch of players and it'll work, but I'm talking about to get that core going like a Notre Dame. That takes a couple
it's
years.
not gonna
right.
happen at
But
CU because of the
hold on,
longevity.
wait, no, say no again. But see, this is where something else comes in. Where you right what you're saying. This is where Webb kind of makes sense because if you look at the NFL, look at these guys playing football. They come together 1 or 2 years, they could pop. I mean, they might lose the big
Yeah, free
games. They
agency
first,
is yearly.
they might lose the big game they first year. The second year they supposed to win it, right? So that's how the pros work. You know, the first year y'all get chemistry, y'all go far, y'all lose in the playoffs. Next year y'all go deeper and win the championship, and then you go back and win the bowl. That's the 3 year plan in the pros. If you take any longer than that, you out of there.
And
So
nobody said
that's only
Colorado is
because
going to be in national championship contention this year.
that's because of
We
the
not
I don't
talent.
know how
expecting
they
that.
did
The
last year.
better
They did. That's what they
the
came in
the
saying.
right, but the better the talent, the better the
Well,
talent, the easier it gets
Don't
to
Thomas,
don't
gain
all the
chemistry.
coaches say that
Thomas,
though?
like the first offensive line player taken the draft, how long did he spend at Notre Dame? He was there the
Right,
whole time.
It's gonna be three,
right,
He
four
didn't
years.
transfer to any other schools.
right,
You got to get these kids, they homegrown kids, and you develop them for a 4 year period or 2 or 3 year period. That's how you get that offensive line.
right. That's right. That's when Seaton become a junior, they're gonna be straight
Yeah,
because
if
those
Seaton
guys.
stay there
Right,
and you
I
got
don't think you're gonna be
Zelinkus
there.
and the other offensive linemen, they're going to be strong as hell by their 3rd year.
right. And Prime getting his class. See now Prime he brought in 4 sophomores above him. That's 6'7s. That's gonna be able to teach him and guide him along and be there with him. And then he got guys that's freshmen that's coming in next year that he gonna be able to grow with. That's what I'm saying. Our O line group, it has that core body of representation from the senior to the junior to the sophomore to the freshman. They just had to work. But see, now these guys that have been together for a couple of years at CU already, like Levinsky, Zelinskis, and a couple of other guys, and then you got the new older guys that's coming in. Those guys, it's going to be quick. Like it doesn't take much.
Yeah,
You know,
see,
when you pulling in
Thomas,
people here and
Thomas
there.
yeah, see,
L.
like he said, like he made a good point. Prime made a good point. The stars are not in that portal. Some of them do get in the portal, but it's hard to get them. But most of the stars, they stay with their programs.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Right.
rare to get them. So
Yeah,
you got to
that's a fact.
develop them over time. I would say by year 3 or 4, this team will be really jumping.
But
Ooh,
this was gonna happen though.
they might go back to back.
This was gonna
Right.
happen, Thomas L. And
But
Matt,
but
watch this. The freshman that's coming in, mark my words. Prime is not gonna be there to see a freshman like Seaton in their 3rd or 4th year. He's not gonna be there.
that's cap.
No,
Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
know
you
why
what.
you
I'm
say
gonna
that.
tell you what. One or two things are gonna happen. He's either leaving next year when Shador and them go to the NFL, or he's gonna ride his contract out. He only got like 2, 3 years left on his contract. If he don't leave next year, he's definitely gone when his contract up.
He
So
said
those,
he goes stay there. He just said he gonna be there for 5 to 10 years.
I'll say it again.
He said he go be there for five,
Man,
five to
come
ten
on, man.
years.
That's like a preacher telling you Christ coming back next year.
Where you think
Man,
he's going?
he this way he this way he this way he should do if I was Prime. He already stated that he don't want to coach at the NFL level. But by him bringing in the marketing dollars of a team like Dallas or Las Vegas Raiders, Shador either gonna end up at Dallas Cowboys or Las Vegas Raiders. A team like them two teams right there, they'll be a fool not to bring him in as a marketer or some kind of analyst or position with the team to bring in the revenue.
Bro,
So
but he already
Promise
said he
not
don't
going.
want to. He don't want to
he don't.
coach
You
grown,
hear what I just
selfish
said?
men.
He's not going to coach. He's just
Nah,
a liaison to the
that's what you don't want to do that.
team.
Man, he
He
don't
he
want to do
wanna
that.
he
Dion
wanna
about
he
listen, man. I'm from Fort
Dion
Dion
is
Myers.
wants
about
full
Dion
relationships.
control,
from
bro.
Fort Myers, Florida. He's about the money, man.
Come on, bro. Prime
That
ain't worry about the, come
You
on,
said it
man.
must be the money.
must be the money. Prime about money, man. I'm
I
telling
know that, but look, he
Oh,
gonna make a bank
man,
at
come
CU.
on,
Why he
man.
gotta go to
He's
He
making
already
plenty
got
of
his
that.
bag though.
He
And he has
so he
plenty.
got
He already got
he
the
got
bag.
full reign. He's got full reign at Colorado.
yeah, that man is not gonna
I
be.
mean, full reign. I mean, he got. I
Trust
mean, right. So he ain't nobody trying to hold him back. You know, I could see if he going to.
Yeah, but see that's not his intention. People
Pro-
people get clouded with the smoke and the mirrors in the smooth talk and not knowing the basis of why he started all this. I'm gonna give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Y'all heard of the rapper named Plies, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a good analogy. Plies never wanted to rap. The only reason Plies became a rapper because the rappers that his brother Big Gates had, they all went to prison. So he threw Plies up there, and Plies got in the studio. They came up with it. They went to Slip and Slide. He dropped the mixtape, 36 ounces. It took off in the streets of Florida. It took off regionally, and then it
And
worked.
it didn't take off regionally, bro.
It
No,
did
it
take
did
off
not.
region.
Bro,
Yeah.
no, it did not.
Well,
Okay, okay.
100%,
We
100%
all
real.
right. We don't gotta
The
prove that.
next,
Let's just
the
get to the
next,
middle.
the next one did. But what I'm
But
saying
go
is,
ahead, continue.
Dion only came in this, and he was able to land a head coach's job from the root, which was Jackson. If he don't get the Jackson job, we don't even hear about him coaching. Since it
And he's a
worked, he got leeway to do what he want with Colorado, bring his sons in, bring his marketing team in, bring his entertainment in, he bring his guys in, his homeboys in. He
right.
got reign to do what he want to do. And his ultimate goal is to get his son in the top 5 and
But
top 10 in the draft.
but he'll lose all of that if he goes sign with a franchise to where he has to only represent that brand. He wouldn't
And
be able
he
to
already
represent
said he wants
Prime.
to be in
He would
Colorado for 10 years.
right.
He's not, man.
Still,
That's
when
what
you
he's
go
telling y'all, man. He's not gonna be there.
listen, you saying Prime
That
about to
sounds
go
like you
be
know
a
Prime
Raider,
personally.
right?
I do know Prime
Prime,
person and his family. I do. I went to
if
school with
Prime,
his sister. I
So,
went to
but
so
school
you
with
look,
his
could
sister
pick
that
up
he
you
has
could
on
pick up
staff.
the phone and call him right now.
but you
Yeah, I
just
could pick up the
but
phone and call. Yeah.
but logically through business that don't make sense because
Why
in
not?
one hand you saying he got a whole entertainment system service, a whole brand
Yeah,
marketing system,
he does.
but then you saying he's going to delete that and adopt and a whole franchise and brand himself into that. I don't see
What are you gonna
Prime.
delete? The Prime brand don't go nowhere.
He ain't no, but see, he won't be able to market it the same way at an NFL franchise because that's a whole independent free market that he's independently controlling within his own controllership. So it'd be a bad marketing move, it'd be a bad business move, it'd be a bad branding move if he goes and be a brand ambassador for the Raiders because
No,
now
man.
he has to fully
No, man.
endorse.
Cause the whole thing about his
And
son.
this is
Do
a
you
Raiders
see?
fan you
Do
talking
you
to.
see? Do you see? Okay, let's break it down. The the athletic director at Colorado. Do you see him endorsing anything other than Colorado? Because he has a brand ambassador position to where he is pretty much disclosed to that brand marketing.
Tripping dope boy thing.
What's that? Go ahead. What you saying, Max?
Oh no, I'm reading a comment. This guy
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too,
but
Max.
he
Me
says
too.
I get it
Right.
off the muscle. Who said that? Like where'd that come from? I'm trying to figure out what song that
oh,
came from.
he must have
But he
applied.
right about Plies though. That what he said about Plies used to be a nurse. He used to be a registered nurse.
No, he never was a nurse. That's a lie. That
He
people throw
wasn't.
out there. No, he never was a nurse. I was
What
there. And
was he
that's
before that?
huh?
What was he doing before that?
He went to Miami, Ohio. Came out of Miami, Ohio. Went to Tallahassee. Stayed at the homeboy's crib in Tallahassee. Got into the dope gang selling weed. And his brother was already in the streets. Well, he never was a nurse.
Yeah, they say he rapped his brother whole life.
Well, he rapped
He never done none of the
he
stuff he
rapped about
talks
his brother
about.
life and my cousin life. His cousin, my cousin and his brother they was in a federal indictment in the 90s. That's what he rap about, what he seen, he witnessed.
Yeah, that's like most rap. They
That's
they
like
just
most
rapping
rappers,
about
man.
what they see.
Yeah, but he
But
not. He never
but
was.
I'm with you though. I'll be surprised if Prime stay there 5 years.
He's
I'll
not
be
gonna stay
surprised.
there. Now I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all inside information. Y'all heard it here first.
He not going
If he
nowhere.
don't leave next year, the only reason he wouldn't leave next year is because he'll be breaching his contract. And we all know Prime bought his money. He ain't finna pay them no money. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay Colorado to get out of that contract. So if he don't leave next year, he definitely not. He's gonna fulfill his contract and he's gone.
The only way I see Prime leaving, we go ahead, look. Only way
But
I see Prime leaving is if they start giving him pushbacks.
well, they finna get him pushed back. He don't win. They definitely finna get him pushed back. He got to win now. See, people don't realize Colorado was he didn't get the Colorado job by incident. That was already in the works. That was been on in the works. He already know he was going before he even stepped foot in Jackson and left Jackson.
Wait, so
Because
why did he take those other interviews at Arkansas
he just went through that process, man.
Come on, bro, that's cat.
He had a bunch of offers. I think they didn't give him what he wanted.
Not cap. He had offers like the gentleman say he had. He just courted everybody. It's like you courting a female. It's like kids going to unofficial visits. I'm gonna take my unofficial visits, but at the end of the day, I know where I'm going at. I knew what I got everything set up at. He just weighed all his options. You know what I'm saying? But he already was going to Colorado because they was gonna give him the leeway, and they're gonna bring the package in. Because you got to realize, Colorado was at a deficit. The athletic department was in the red. AD was almost on his way getting fired.
Right.
So that's why he told him, hey, man, we don't got the money right now, but we can get it. So they say, okay, look, this is what I can do for you. I can bring in my marketing. I can bring in my sponsors. I can bring in everything, and I get y'all out of the red. Win-win situation. I'm gonna make y'all money. I'm bringing in my luggage. You got to bring in. I'm bringing in my kids. That's why Bossy got on the team. That basketball coach for Colorado, the women's, she had to fulfill her contract of let Bossy get on the team, but she didn't have to play her because she already had her unit. She already had her team. You see what I'm saying? So it's a win-win situation. He got them out of red. He's making the money hand over fist. But this year, he has to win. If not, them people are going to be on his neck.
Right. That's why he's doing what he's doing. He bringing them in and hoping they stay. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, don't nobody catch no feelings.
To them, a 6-6. To them, well, he had to change it. He had to change his narrative. At first, he told Pat. At first, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna get a national championship." He know he's not gonna get that with the team he has. So now he had to tell Peggy, "Hey, I'm gonna get you 6-6 before you leave," which is reasonable.
But he been
anything above, anything 500 or better, it's a good season for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He been saying 6-6. They talking about Natty now, man. He got that backwards.
He not going nowhere near. They not even gonna win the conference, man. Let's be real, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man, about all that.
He's not gonna win the conference. Deion
knows. Nah, man. I don't.
Deion,
why?
The personnel they have, Deion knows he's not gonna win the conference.
What makes you think this conference is tougher than the conference they left?
It's not that the conference tougher. I wouldn't say. Well, Pac-12 was weak last year. Let's be honest. It had more parity from the top down because it was kind of
you double talking, bro.
No, not double talking. Pac-12 wasn't as strong of a conference last year. They just had parity.
Okay,
from the top down.
Like
I said earlier, they still should have won 6 games just with the talent alone.
But like, what make you think they can't go in this conference and really have a good season though? That's why we
win. You said they talking natty talk.
Yeah, they talking natty talk.
And natty talk. I can say, as a coach,
okay, hold on, let's make it spicy. Who you think gonna win the natty this next year?
Well, I'll tell you what, Thomas. If they win the natty, some things will change in my life, but you'll just see it.
How you gonna buy an island
Because
match?
I'm gonna be bet if I bet and they win the natty, you'll start to see some changes in my life.
Yeah, you
See
gotta
that?
go.
Check.
Yeah, you'll see some changes,
That's
and I
like
tell
winning the
you I
lottery,
will.
man.
See that real change in your
A
life. You
million,
talking about,
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm betting on it.
yeah, I
You
bet
guys
on it
will.
too.
man?
Yeah,
You
you
you in
know.
for low risk, high reward,
So
right?
okay,
Yeah,
so who you see winning the natty then? Who you
I'm
see
not
win?
saying they're gonna win it, but I'm just saying that's a good bet.
It
Let's
is.
let's look at see who got. Man, I think Texas look real good.
You said Texas gonna win that thing? I
But
don't see it.
Ohio State too souped up, man. Ohio State just it's their machine, bro.
Who y'all think gonna win the natty?
I think Ohio State might win it.
Who you think gonna win the match?
I can't think that far ahead, but like I said, I'm gonna bet on them. I'm always bet on the long shot because you only got to bet a few dollars to make a lot of money.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, we all gotta ask. See, we all won't see you to win it. Other than
I mean,
see
I
you
want
winning
them
the
to.
natty.
I want them to win 10 games. They win 10 games. The pockets look real good.
Okay, let's make it more spicy. Who do you see us playing in the natty? If we go to the natty next year, who do you think it'll be?
I
See
don't know.
you.
No, we can't think about that, man.
Why
I
you
mean,
can't? We
it's
on the
very
porch.
hard
Come
to
on,
do.
we on the porch making that. Look, we ain't gotta be real down breaking analysts.
We wasting
I mean,
batteries.
it
We
takes.
wasting battery life and
I mean,
time.
it takes a few years for him to build. He can build a national championship team. It's going to
If he
take more than
stays.
2 years to do that.
But he's not
They
gonna stay though. That's the only problem.
Hey, look, Washington was 4-8 before they went to the natty, man. And see, you got players that got 12 players that's been there 3 years.
Thomas,
They
I
got
just think
20
I
players that's
think
been
it's a
around there
reach
2 years.
when you say a natty
Now
though.
I
Like
don't
that's
know,
You're
man.
saying what Max was saying. It takes
Look,
4 years
I
to
know, but
build.
listen, to build
it
a
takes
You
some
team,
can't build.
time to get to a
look at this
national
team.
championship.
Thomas.
Look at the team.
Realistically speaking, right?
Yeah, realistically.
How long? Like this year, okay, he's above 500. He gets to a bowl game and win it. That's on track. So you would say, Matt, let's say 4 or 5 years from now, it's a possibility because he's gonna have the bag. The play, these players want a bag now. He'll have more money in the collectives to play these players to come out and get a national title. It takes a while. He just got started. It's only year 2.
I get it, but see, when people talking about the talent that you gotta mature, like the talent that's out there that you bring back, right? The returning talent. They return talent they bringing back a lot of talent compared to a lot of teams that's out there right now. And the upgrade that they made, bro, they've been together enough for that core to gel with the outsiders. Like 2-year JC teams could get fully core in the off season. People, yeah, I know O-lines get really good when they got 4 years together, but really good O-lines don't need 4 years to get good.
They need 3-4 years, bro. And he got a
I
home.
know, wait,
And like you
wait.
said, they gotta be
No, your
home.
lineman, yeah, because the
He has
linemen
to
have to,
recruit the
bro.
state. He has to recruit the state in the Midwest.
Okay, so if you get a bunch of senior linemen that just already play football together, that already know it's not going to take 2 years for them to work together to really be. If they're going to work together for 2 years, they should be able to go win the Super Bowl. Because when you get that much of a talented lineman and you take them to the NFL, and when they work together for 2 years, they're expected to win a Super Bowl. So, like, when you get good, talented linemen in college that are seniors that work together in like a year, they could gain that kind of experience together because they have. It's like you play a hoop with somebody who played basketball for 30 years. They could drop a dime, and then somebody you play hoop with only play like 10 days. They can't make a pass. You could be a whole lot better, and they can make you better, right? Because they're better. So that's the look. We're looking at freshman development. I get it. But this ain't 4 years ago. You can literally draft stock you a team, bro. That'd be like an NFL line right now in college. Like seriously, if you bring in the right people.
Watch this right here. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what Deion. He better know this. Saban seen the writing on the walls, right? With NIL. Deion should be smart enough to see that this model with 1 year non-renewables, he ain't gonna be able to build a team like that through JUCO and with JUCO players and with transfer portal players, because these kids getting the money after that 1 year non-renewable, they can sit down and say, "Hey, no, man, y'all negotiate. I need more money. I need some money. Or the coach say, okay, no, we ain't got it for you. These kids gonna leave. Until the NCAA fix that 1 year, one year non-renewable scholarship and goes back to a 4-year scholarship, you can almost lock the players in that way with a 4-year scholarship. Or if they want to leave, you can say, okay, you want to leave early, then y'all got to buy that other school that you leave to got to buy you out this for your remainder of your years on your scholarship. That's basically what NFL does. You know what I'm saying? Until they get to that model, you're gonna have these kids running, and you ain't gonna be able to build no program like that. And then he has to build with a line homegrown. He's not recruiting the state. He's not getting big hogs up front.
Wait, what did you just say? He just got like 6 guys, 6'7", 350 sophomores. He just brought in like 7 sophomore linemen.
It's still like Max said, it still takes time to gel the players that you bringing in, man. I'm gonna give you an example. My second year at A&M, right? We moved up to the SWAC from the SIEC. We brought in Ron Cooper. So when you move up to the SWAC, guess what has to change? The facilities have to get better. The coaching had to get better. Everything has to upgrade, right? So we brought in Ron Cooper. That was at Louisville. It was only 2 black coaches back then that was in D1. That was Ron Cooper and L.C. Cole was at Cincinnati. So we brought in Ron Cooper at Louisville. Cooper knew he had a short amount of time to win because in the HBCU and the SWAC, if you ain't winning homecoming, if you ain't winning against Alabama State, your ass out of there. I don't give a damn. You've been there 1 year, 2 years. If you don't win those games, you out of there, right? So what Cooper did, he built the team in a short span. He had to win right now, like Prime. He had to win right now. So he went and got JUCO players. They already had 2 years experience. He brought in D1 players from like Louisville and other D1 players. He brought in a top-notch head AC, offensive coordinator from Tennessee State. We changed our offense. We always had a good defense. But until our offense met our defense, we started spreading the ball around and passing and meeting Jackson State and Grambling and them and putting up 30 points on the board. That's when we was able to win, go to the SWAC championship, win the East, and play Grambling for the SWAC title. So he only has a short amount of time. He know he has to win now. He has to get into the portal, but it doesn't call for longevity and substantial longevity winning if you're not going to build a player.
Let me just add on to that. So, yeah, he understands, the longevity of it, but he know that like how back when you were playing and now it's totally different because now it just changed with his portal. So now he has to figure this out. Okay, I could get the homegrown kids and wait 4 years to win, or I can expedite it. So what he's doing to expedite it, he's going to get experienced upperclassmen and to try to expedite this process.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way college football is moving now, because check it out. Like you got 2 linemen at, let's say Texas A&M. They're sophomores, they're top linemen. They might not be at Texas A&M next year. They could come or go elsewhere. That's just the nature of college football now. It's a lot of moving around. So a lot of colleges are going to be using that transfer portal here on out. They're not going to be so much going at the homegrown kids and waiting 4 years to develop them. They're expediting this process.
Yeah, and that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt the high schoolers.
Well, that's how it's moving now.
Yeah, but see, this would and also they're going to expedite the process in the homegrown, but schools like in the Big Ten, like your Iowas, Nebraskas, that really ain't gonna affect them homegrown linemen because they gonna still stay there. They still gonna stay the 3-4 years and get developed. See, that's why when the guy coming, like one of my buddies, he went to Illinois. He Martin. He played for the Redskins. Martin. He played safety for the Redskins. He started with the Redskins. He went to Illinois. You go to school in Illinois. He stayed all 4 years. He got his degree. You come to other schools, unless you Travis, 3 or 4 of them, 95% of the players is not going to the NFL. He knows that. So for some reason, the players act like they don't know that. So with that being said, a lot of the kids not get NIL deals. So it ain't gonna be too much jumping in the portal from the second tier guys that really need to be developed. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of those homegrown players and linemen, they're not gonna be jumping around. That's why you have to recruit the homegrown. And we
Yeah,
having that
see.
problem. We having that problem right now in high school in Florida, where I'm from. The trenches. You have to get the trenches. We have all the speed, we have all the skill players, but we're suffering in the trenches, and they're not developing these players. That's why, like Cormani, I already knew Cormani wasn't ready. I could look at when he first came in with his film when he was working out. The guy couldn't even live 175 on a consistent basis with 2 Cadillacs on the side. I said he's too small. He's undersized. He got raw talent. He's playing off raw talent. But at the same time, the kid crying out to be developed. He needs to be developed. These players need to be developed. The 5 stars are getting overrated. The star system from these 24/7 on 3, most of them guys never play ball. So they overhyping
Hey,
these.
so let me
Well,
ask you this, man.
but the thing is with like, see, he's at a disadvantage when you comparing it to like Alabama's, Georgia's. They had so many years to get to where they are, so
Mhm.
they can develop their 5 stars for 2 and 3 years. They can do that. Like he wants to win right now.
Yeah.
So
right.
yeah, 5 years down the line, if he's still there, obviously now he don't built up his program. Like Thomas said, he got upperclassmen teaching the underclassmen. So that's it's just a matter of time, 4 or 5 years for him to build up to that prominent team. It takes a while.
Yeah.
But he wants
Right.
to, if he want to get to a bowl game, that's possible. Yes.
Yeah. He'll
He'll
get that.
get to a bowl game this year.
Yeah, he'll get that this year.
But he would have got there last year,
He
but
should have got the last year.
see, they would have got there last year, but I believe it was a fallout somewhere. He almost got there because if you look at even the USC game, they could have won that game. I know Shador left that game like, damn, we almost beat him. He could have beat him. It was right there for them for the taking. But something happened. I just don't know.
I'm gonna tell you
But
what happened. You seen it happen. He lost those kids mid-season. When he went
oh,
on a ragging those linemen, they stopped blocking. You can see it. Them kids weren't even blocking. Them kids. Oh, I would look at the film.
No,
Them kids,
they got better at the end of the season. They
yeah, but
started.
but he lost. He lost. What I'm trying to say to Max, he lost the locker room.
but see, here's the thing
Once you
though.
lose the locker room,
Even with all that turmoil, they almost got to a bowl game. So this year, he had to correct that offensive line, so it won't be a situation where they're not blocking. He had to correct, which he corrected it.
Dan almost got to
That's
the
all
bowl
he
game.
really
They
needed
went
to
four
do
and
was
eight.
correct that offensive line
He
to get
2
to a
games
bowl
away from
game.
a bowl game.
Right, but it was last year again. He did lost the room because it did. The locker room wasn't no politics set. It wasn't no look when you got freshmen all spring and then you got upperclassmen coming in the summer thinking they about to just start. Things don't work out right, and then people start huffing and puffing. Of course you're gonna get a messed up locker room. But when you got a spring, when you got upperclassmen in the locker room, and you working out your politics during the spring, and then when the new guys come in the summer, you won't really lose your locker room like that in the season because the locker room been set since the spring. So last year, that's what you was getting, and it's gonna be like that, bro, because you got people coming in getting mad, thinking they gonna come in because of a politic that they hold because they're upperclassmen, but they not playing because a freshman playing or a sophomore
Nah,
playing, and they get mad.
I tell you
Hold
one
on, let
thing.
him read the super chat.
Yeah, let me see what's going on. I'll tell you one thing is for sure though. They keep that sack toe down and keep number 2 spinning that ball. They going places. You just gotta give him a little time, and he gonna spin that ball, and they going places. 94 finest. You said Josh Newberg from On 3 said on DNVR. The things I heard about Cormani after leaving CU are the same things I heard about Cormani in high school, yet people think Prime started that.
Okay, watch this. If that's
No,
No,
Thank
yes,
you,
I gotta play
94
devil's
final.
advocate. I gotta play. We gotta look at things from both ends of the spectrum. We can't rag the coach. We can't rag the players. We gotta look at.
Look,
We gotta
we
be even
already know. Like I
keel.
said, we already know when DJ McKinney came,
Look, we gotta be even
Cormani
keel when
suddenly
it comes
just
to
stopped
Cormani.
coming.
If that's the case, if because Dion, I watched Dion interview with Auto Smoke. He said, I like to know my players, all about my players, their background, this that I do the whoop the whoop. Okay, if you've taken the time out to know your players and their background, so you know what you was getting with Cormani coming in. And now if you know what you was getting with Kormani McLean coming in, then everybody got to be held accountable. So you overlook uh
Look,
what you knew or you
that's
didn't.
not it.
Hold on, you either overlook what you knew or you didn't know. See, y'all don't know that. Listen, y'all don't know that Prime really don't. He give his coaches and
Nah,
his
man, you putting extras on it. You putting
now I
people
ain't
on
put no
all the
extra.
tens.
Listen, man. I'm in. I know I got intel, man. He
So
Prime
okay,
got
so what
this the
happened?
problem with the
Okay, you got
team. This the
intel.
problem. Yeah, this the problem with the team, right?
What happened when? Okay, so what Carmani thought when Prime sent the offer to DJ McKinney?
DJ McKinney.
Yeah, when in the beginning of the spring, it seemed like everything was cool. Cormani was cool, but then the second he offered DJ McKinney, everything went cricket, and everybody in the whole community in the space was worried and wondering where was Cormani. Is he worried about DJ McKinney being coming to see you? And then when DJ McKinney came there, it seemed like Cormani disappeared. So
Man,
if you got inside, so what
y'all
happened about all that?
people gotta start spinning the narrative on them kids, thinking them
No,
kids
that's
ain't.
what happened. Everybody remember that, right?
And man,
Let me
listen,
refresh
I
our
gotta
memory. I
do
don't be on
I
here
gotta
just
do
getting
some
lost.
research
the
to
kid,
find out
the
what the
kids,
attack on Cormani is. Did it go back to high school? Did he not grease somebody's pockets? Like what happened?
but listen, watch this.
Did
These
somebody want
kids,
some money? I'm not
yes,
talking about
I
yes,
just
CU. I'm
remember
talking.
what
yes,
happened.
Wait,
Like
no, give
yes.
what?
me a second. Give me a second. I'm not talking about CU. This ain't got nothing to do with CU. It's like they zeroed in on this kid. I want to know why. Why they zero in on him?
Cause
They've been on him like that, Max, because
he's a
he was the
scapegoat.
number one DB in the nation. Everybody was hoping he was going to get coached by the Hall of Fame DB in the nation or Hall of Fame coach, and it didn't happen. And when he went, that's how I learned about him because before that, I didn't know Kormani McLean. And I've been sitting here watching too, and I took back for Kormani. And when things didn't work out with him in Prime, everybody just figured it was Coach Prime. And whatever they keep trying to say now, but I
Yeah,
remember
something's going on. Hold, let me prove it to you. Hold on one second. Let me scroll up. Hold
This
on,
was
give me
going.
one
This was
second.
going.
I'll
This was going.
be
Promises are being made to these kids to lure the kids
man.
there.
So it's
First of
just
all, promises being made to these kids to
Oh,
lure the kids there, money wise, everything. And at the same time, the kid he needs to be developed. He knows that, but he looking at man. I want to be coached up by the greatest. But people don't realize Dion got so many obligations outside of being a coach. He's doing the media stuff. He's doing the prime stuff. He's doing the glasses. He's doing the Netflix. He got so many other
that was
obligations. He's not there.
you just putting narrows out there,
He's
man.
not
I
even
said
on
this.
Netflix.
No, this documented here, man.
Look,
He's not even
I
on
said that last year
Netflix
when he
though,
had the
bro.
broke foot.
damn.
Now
What you
he
mean
out
not doing
there
We
hands
Netflix?
just can't
on.
have a con. We just
He's
are. We
not
can't have
on
a.
Netflix.
He got a
He,
whole coach cam where he
All right,
show
good.
you how hands on
well,
he
he
is
has
now
a
this
whole
year.
deal. They coming
Last
out
year he
with
couldn't
doctors.
even
What are you
walk.
talking about? The same
Bro,
thing he had
it's
with Jackson.
not on Netflix.
Prime.
With
Y'all just
Prime.
taking away from what
You know what I
Yeah,
mean.
we must be
I
talking
don't
about
like this,
Prime.
bro. Because it's
You know
like
what I mean,
I
well.
don't know who this
Amazon
is, bro.
Prime.
Because I said it, and I said Prime gonna be more hands on this year because last year, remember, he couldn't even walk,
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
and he's showing you this year he's way more hands on with everybody, like way more hands on in your face this year. Last year he couldn't walk. He was on a scooter. He was on a bike. He was going through surgery. He was barely there. He was sick half the time. We all knew that he was getting healthy. He's finally running. He's there. But to say if Cormani was like, I can't, if I seen Cormani there, everything like I've been seeing DJ McKinney, Solomon, the 3-6 Mafia, Ben Fantasy. We see these guys developing, right? We see Ben getting bigger, stronger, faster, doing stuff, getting whatever truck, making catches. We seeing McKinney, we seeing Craig develop, we seeing Isaiah Hodge develop, we seeing Solomon develop and about to get picked up from somebody else. So we seeing Seaton develop. We seen Dylan develop, got better, about to go to K-State. Now they saying K-State got a star running back because he developed at CU. So to say Prime ain't developing players, even when he wasn't hurt or was hurt, whatever, it don't make no sense to point out one person who's been there for 2 years. I get it. See, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to go here to
Well,
this.
that's what
I
Matt's
don't
trying
want
to
to keep
figure out.
talking about it, bro. Like, let's move on
Why
from
this kid
Cormani.
getting black? Why this kid getting black sheep and black
No,
ball?
man, you ain't how you the only look. How you blackball a 5-star, bro? And it's
The
like
man's still in the
now
portal. Man. What
people
you
want to
mean how
push
you
this.
black all the stuff? He's still in the portal. The man should be in the portal. That's how you
No,
blackball.
he's still in the portal because he's taking his time to decide. That's the only reason.
Oh, okay.
He could
I
have
think
left the portal the day he got in if he
Oh,
really wanted to.
because that like I told other that marketing. I mean, signing that deal with that company he signed with. So I told my other friend I had did a live, and I was like, man, something ain't right when he signed that. Either he signed that, he already know he's going to keep it on a hush. Him and the school, he probably already know he's going to. They just probably keep it on a hush because if not, he wouldn't have never signed. That's good though because now he can get his off the field stuff out the way and just focus on playing football. Because parents got to realize and kids got to realize the space we're in right now with this money. They got to come in out of high school with people.
hey, do you know how many high schoolers was at the spring game?
What I got to do with what we talking about right now?
Because you talking about recruitment and stuff. Do you know how many high schoolers? You know how
No,
many
I'm
4-stars
talking
was
about
at
the money.
CU
I'm
Saturday?
talking about the money right now. I'm talking about the money aspect of the NIL in the what they call it, because the kids not really getting on that NIL unless they selling merch. They getting the dang, what is it called with the schools that they putting the money up
Collective.
collective. They gotta come in already ready with it.
They
Hey,
spent $8
Lloyd's
million already.
with Lloyd's. No, I'm saying from a high school person and their family standpoint. These families gotta come in with that stuff already ready. I think that's why he signed with that marketing company, whatever it is, to go ahead and say, hey, let me get mine because things being promised to them to get them in there. Hey man, come over here, man. I give you 100,000.
But look, if you okay, look, if I promise you $100,000 and you don't come to practice, you don't come play, you don't break down film, what do you promise? When you don't keep your end up,
Well, I ain't
like
gonna
of
renew the
course there's an
contract.
end to keep up.
I ain't gonna
Then the
renew the
promise.
contract next year. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'm with Deion and I'm with you. I'm with
If I
anything.
promise you I'm gonna pay you this, if you do this and you don't do it, what I'm supposed to do?
I ain't gonna renew the contract. But
If you
he already
don't
got
do what you're supposed to do you still expect to get paid?
nope. He already got paid though. That's the problem. These kids already
But
getting
if you
paid.
already get paid and still don't do what you're supposed to do, what's supposed to happen?
Well, we already see what happened. He got cut.
Okay, you supposed to get
You do know he
replaced,
was
right?
already cut
You gonna
before the
get
quote unquote.
replaced, right? If
Yeah.
you get paid and don't do what you're supposed to do, you about to get what? Replaced,
He
right?
got paid. Yeah. He ain't just walk off the team. He got cut. He was
He
already
didn't
cut.
get cut.
He
He
didn't get
left.
cut, but he was off the team
No,
before.
he was still on the team. He was on the spring he was on the spring roster. He didn't get
Right.
cut. He just entered the portal like everybody else.
No, he never got cut, but this in
Whew.
a conversation what we're talking about when you get paid and you didn't do your job. I mean, most likely you get here your last
Yeah, he
check,
ain't
get
gonna
up
renew
out of
the
here.
contract. They on a 1 year renewal. It's pretty much a contract, 1 year contract. They not
But what
they
I'm saying
not
is like
on
that's
a
the whole
renewal
thing. These players come in getting money and then they don't even hold up to like bro,
because they ain't got no incentive
I
now.
can't
They
even
don't have
feel bad for bro. Real talk. If I was in college getting 25 bands a month, you ain't gotta worry about me. I'm at practice, I'm doing everything
We
I'm
don't
supposed to do.
was he getting
I'm gonna develop
25? We don't
myself.
even know. Was he getting 25?
we don't
Yeah,
know.
he was getting he was
We
getting a
don't know
half a
who
mil
said
NIL, yo. He was
because I
getting a half
can't
a, I've
find
been
where he
saying
was
it
Yeah,
all
you
getting
gotta
paid.
year.
find because
I
that
can't
NIL
find
stuff
it
should
where
be
he was
open.
getting.
Everybody
All right,
getting money.
let's just get
Everybody
off the
getting money,
money,
bro.
man. I can't find where he was getting 25 at.
Nah, he
He
was
yeah,
getting
he I
more than
think
that.
he said it and he had his NIL was $500,000, bro.
Yeah,
Like they getting
I
money, Max.
Nah,
Nah,
he
nah,
wasn't getting
nah.
that. He wasn't.
A lot of these youngsters, man, we gotta be real, Max. You getting paid to get, you know what I'm saying?
well,
See, that's what Prime
NIL
keeps
is
saying.
NIL is different from what that's totally separate from Colorado. The NILs.
Yeah.
Well, that's like it's like an abbreviated assumption of what your NIL or your whatever collective is, but it's not a direct payment from. It's still the same thing, but
Whatever he
still,
was getting
man.
NILs,
The
that's don't have nothing
collective
to do
is
with
different from
Colorado.
the NIL, bro.
I
Yeah.
know,
Listen,
I know. It's different. It's two different. Your brand is your own private brand. That's the NIL.
you ain't
But
had
ain't
no brand.
nobody. Cormani don't do commercials, so
So what the
he don't got an
500,000 come
NIL.
from? Then? If he ain't get, if well, he ain't got no brand, he ain't got no commercial. So what the value $500,000
That's what I'm
valuation?
saying. So it's obviously something else. But what I'm saying is everybody getting money, bro. And it's like at a certain point, I feel everybody like I don't really be. I'm not really never attached to players like that. 'Cause I know the game and the business. But at a certain point, like Prime keeps saying, it's starting to become professional because people getting money. Y'all want to get paid, right? If you don't do what you're supposed to do, what you want me to do, right? Because he's saying if I'm gonna start paying y'all in the future, I'm gonna cut y'all when y'all not doing what you're supposed to do. Because he don't want to cut nobody now. He don't think he ever really gonna bring people in. He gonna cut anyway. But the whole such understanding is that, and when these players they getting paid and they talking about getting along with a coach, and they not getting along with a coach. Me as an ex-player, come on, Max, could you imagine, bro? Max, you know what we went through in the 90s and the 80s, whatever, playing football. We didn't have nothing. We had to come up with put stuff together. We had to find stuff that wasn't even new, stuff that was probably 20 years old. Like, and these guys get endorsed. They get brand new everything.
Ain't nothing
They
wrong
get
with that.
brand new.
I hope they
They,
get all the money.
they get
Or they
all the
did in the
money. So
Fab
do what
Five.
you're supposed
I
to
hope they
do.
get all the money.
But look,
I'm
don't.
glad these players getting the money.
But
I'm
Yeah.
see,
glad they
don't
are.
become a Madonna and kill what the money is valued for. Like, if you want the money to value as a crappy player, don't want to do it, it's not gonna last long. The money is valued because you are that one. And like, bro,
No,
if
I
I
want
was in
them
Wait
to
a
get
minute.
college,
the
come
money,
on,
even if
man.
they
Wait a
not
You
minute,
wouldn't have to
Tom.
tell me to go to practice.
Hold on, Tom. Hey, Max, they saying on
we
3
making
show.
assumptions about Cormani again. I'm gonna have to. We making assumptions again.
Yeah,
None of us
Hey,
know
exactly.
He
what
was
Max.
happened.
getting
That's
money, bro.
we don't know what we
Max,
We
don't know
don't know
what
what happened with
transpired.
Cormani.
Max, they say on 3 shows your NIL evaluation. That's how people know.
I know, but it's an approximate. It's not. It's not. That's just the NIL evaluation. That's just an
Yeah,
approximate
we
figure on
us
what
four
the
on this
players
counter
are
can come up
getting,
with an evaluation. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if it
as
wasn't
far as
25,
endorsements and stuff. That has nothing to do with the collectives or nothing with the school.
so what would be a reasonable amount y'all think? I mean, you can't. You know you're getting something. So what do you think you're getting?
I don't know.
Well,
I
he
don't
got
want to
six
talk
figures.
about what he got. I don't like to count pockets.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
got
know
over
what he
six
was getting.
figures.
If he
Yeah,
was
that's
getting
pocket
25 a month,
watching.
We
God
know
bless
how
him.
much Shador getting.
As far as I'm concerned, that's not enough money for him. He should be
Hell
getting 80
no.
a month, for all I concerned. I mean, whatever he's getting in the NILs, God bless him. God
Yeah.
bless the players.
See,
You
but
know, they should be getting it
they
because
should
all
be.
these years where they were using these players and making all this money, I'm glad they get money now. I don't care if he don't ever produce. He better still get his money.
Exactly.
Max, man, what I'm saying is for the future reference for other players, I'm giving 50
Look at all
bands.
these
It
random
don't work
comments
out. It's
coming
gonna
in saying
drop
he
the
lazy and
value.
all
People
this.
not gonna wanna. It's just the whole. It's just like when you look at if you look at economics, bro. It's just the whole way you look at it. People, if you don't really put the value into the worth, it's gonna lose the worth and value. So if I'm an investor, right, and you want me to invest 100 bands into a player that might not really work out, that might not really be at practice, that might not really do this, I'm not so quick to give you 100 bands. But if you want me to give you 10 bands, I'll give you that because I'll take that risk because it's more commonly known that this might occur in this situation. So business wise, it's a bad decision. And within the situation, it's a bad decision and
No, it's a
within the
great decision.
value of
We
the
can't
look.
say it's a bad decision.
No, man,
I want these
because
kids to get their money. I don't
no,
want that to
man.
be
Look,
the
I
narrative
get.
here.
I ain't got no money. Look, I ain't saying
I
they shouldn't
want
get no
these kids to
money. I'm
get their
not saying
bread.
that. I'm saying when they get money, they should be. They know they have obligations that they're held to, and to sit there and find excuses about why things didn't work out. That's like a player in the NFL. You getting paid $1 million, and you talking about why things didn't work out. Now you out of here. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
but we don't know why it didn't work out.
Yeah,
No,
exactly. What's
nobody is
going on?
saying. We don't know.
got
That's
it
the
because
narrative.
of
That's the
you.
narrative needed.
That's all it is. because
as
you're
I'm
getting
concerned,
paid
he
to do a
just
job.
Yeah, well, he
Max,
did
no.
better
So
than
look,
some of
Max.
them on the team.
Max. Okay, so let's take it straight. Let's throw football out of it.
He
If
never
you
gave up
getting
a
paid to go to work,
touchdown, so he did something right. He never gave
I'm
up a
just. Oh,
touchdown.
I'm not saying he. All right, look, I'm not. You know, I like Cormani. I ain't saying. I'm
I
not
know,
saying the
but
whole.
he never gave up a touchdown.
He did never give a touchdown. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? He held it where he supposed to hold it.
And
But
check
what I'm
this
saying
out.
is,
Well, hold up, Tommy. Let me say this. He got something under his belt. He guarded a drafted player. Didn't Brendan Rice get drafted?
Yeah, he locked Brendan right down.
of
And he locked
course,
him down. He
y'all
locked him
taking me
down. He
somewhere
did
I'm
not
not
get that
going, Max.
touchdown.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. He's a 22nd player. He's going somewhere. But what I'm saying, to keep his bag up, to keep he got to do what he's supposed to do. And for you to get paid and say, I ain't do it because I didn't get
Dude, he
along with
shut
this
down
guy,
Jerry
that's not
Rice,
going to
son.
work. That's
He
not going to cut it. What I'm saying,
He
what I'm
shut
really,
down Jerry Rice, son. I
yeah,
ain't gonna let
he
nobody forget that. And he
right.
didn't get no touchdown on that. On that's right. And he got drafted. Jerry Rice, son, got drafted. He got drafted,
Right.
and
Yeah,
he
Brandon
didn't
Rice
score a
got out of here.
touchdown on Cormani.
I applaud the young kid. If he seen the writers on the wall, I applaud him for getting out of there early before it's too late.
I'm just saying, man, like when you look at it from a professional look, it just don't look right because
We don't know nobody. Us four, nobody that's not in Colorado don't
you
even know
missing it.
nobody know what happened. But that narrative that
Man,
they
let's get
spent,
off Cormani,
that
man. Let's get off.
that narrative that they spinning on these kids about the negative narrative that needing them all spinning, that's wrong, man. Because that actually hurt these. Since we're on evaluation, that actually hurt the man
Yeah,
evaluation.
let's just get off Cormani, man. Because even
Right.
the comments, I haven't people just popping up left and right, just talking about him now. Yeah, let's get off
It's this,
Cormani.
man. That's what I'm
This
saying.
is
Been trying to get off
obviously a
this.
machine that I'm facing here. It's obviously a machine. It obviously is. Let's just get off Cormani. Cormani, I wish you the best. Cormani, you got to be the man for all these people getting at you like this. You got to be something special.
Come on, if you're
You gotta
listening, man, come on back to Florida, man. Come on,
You
UCF,
got to
man.
be something special. He the most talked about damn near player in the nation right now. Damn.
I just hope they don't do him like Kwame
So he's on
Brown.
the smoke screen. What happened last weekend?
What happened last weekend?
Hey, y'all do know
That part right there.
y'all do know I'm hearing that his mom wants to take over negotiations for him.
Everybody don't talk about the 5-star facility that was up there that's talking about coming. The 14 4-stars we had. The linebacker we just got signed. The 4-star tight end we just got signed. None of that, bro. That's why this is they highlight the low key and they low key the high key. You see what I'm saying? They don't
But what
want
was the hike? Well, all the 5-stars that was up there?
CU had an amazing recruiting weekend.
Max, I don't know.
How
I
do
don't
we
know
cover
how
that
he
up?
pulled that off. I don't know how.
How we pull what off?
How he got all those 5 and 4 stars up there. Like we was confused. Like, man,
No, I wasn't
how
confused.
does he got all
They
these
supposed to
kids
be
in
up
the
there.
building?
No, wait a minute. They supposed to be up there. I'm not confused that 4 and 5 stars up
No,
there.
it's just this soon.
Man, they gotta win. They gotta jail.
That's what happened last weekend.
No, these
It's not a
kids
fact of
watching these games. They
why
see
they up there. I
they
just
see what's
we
going
didn't
on.
expect it this soon. That's
No,
all.
I expected
We
it.
had a linebacker commit, Hill Green, big 4. Was he a 3-star?
I'm just
Yeah,
Might be a
Shiloh
4.
hurt Harris.
Don't make
Shiloh's hurt.
murder
Yeah,
comments
he got a shoulder injury.
Then
They low playing.
Shiloh does not have a
No, he
shoulder.
doesn't have.
Shiloh is not
Listen,
hurt. And then
guys,
they
let
came
me
up with that. See?
Stop. We're not gonna mess the show. Hold, give me a second. I got to get control of this.
Okay.
Real quick. Give me a second. I've already, in the beginning, all you got to do is rewind it for anybody that's asking. Shiloh's shoulder is fine. I've already talked about it in the beginning.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We already talked about it in the beginning. Just ignore the comments, fam. Just ignore them. Let's just
The
have our
media is cold.
conversation. Just ignore the comments.
Hey
The
Thomas,
media is cold,
what's
man.
your
Like I said,
expectation?
CU had a blast weekend, and then they had this Smith DB out of nowhere, Shiloh's supposed injury, and the Cormani talk will not go anywhere.
Hey,
That's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
the
We know
Deion tweet.
that, but I mean, like all of that
The
is
Deion
smoke
tweet
screen media
yesterday.
Yeah,
to
but nobody is
cover up the
surprised
weekend.
about the 5. They supposed to have the 5 stars up there.
No,
But that's not
Max,
the talk.
we was just surprised how soon he got him up there.
I'm not
With
It's not
them
just
going
that.
4 and 8 last year.
Okay, listen. If nobody was talking about Cormani, if nobody was talking about Shiloh's non-surgery about to happen, if nobody was talking about this guy that left 2 years ago, Smith, that he wants everybody, that he wants people to watch this film. If none of that was talking about, you know what we even talked about right now?
What's that?
Only thing they're talking about CU is all the 4 stars they had to go up there, the
Mm-hmm.
4-star tight end they just signed, the 4-star high school linebacker they just signed, the linebacker they just signed from Charlotte, the other
Right.
they would be talking about all of the all of the 100-something high school recruits that's the top in the nation. They would be talking like that, like how they talking about Oregon, how Oregon, oh Oregon, everybody's at Oregon, all the high school 5 stars are at Oregon. It's all you hear about Oregon and Dan Lanning's new whatever. You don't hear no gossip, right? You don't hear no slander, no problems, no nothing about walk-ons leaving. 4 walk-ons left, 3 walk-ons left today. The whole world knows. Makes no sense. Solomon was the walk-on. Taylor Barrett was the walk-on. Why are we reporting walk-ons hitting the portal? I don't know. But again, it's like they don't. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. It's crazy. The man had an amazing weekend. I know Max honestly didn't really remember what happened because all of this is being forced down our throats. It's like we got to
Well,
see when we
Solomon
being
didn't want
played,
to
and
leave.
even the reporter that asked Smith the question was the reporter that graduated from Nebraska. So a Nebraska reporter asked an ex-CU player how was it for him when he played for CU 2 years ago and got
Mm-hmm.
all of that, and how was he feel? Did he feel accepted? Did he feel like he was a part of the team? Led him, leading the person in the interview. Of course, he's getting played like a pawn. And then this reporter responds to everybody else with this. Then Stewart responds, and then this just
Mm-hmm.
goes crazy. And I'm just like, all of that just to this blow away what just happened, bro. I'm sick of it. The media is sick of it. I see through it like it's clear water, bro. It's crazy.
Well, that's the the media. They gonna do that.
Yeah, and didn't that guy say he likes drama? He's a drama reporter.
He's a drama. He's literally claimed to be Satan's son, and he is really showing his gifted skill.
Yeah. Well, that story over with now. Ain't nobody. That story is done with.
So what everybody on the panel, what is the expectation for Colorado? If they win 6 games, that is that a good season? 6-6.
I would say, yeah. I mean, eight to 10 games is really good.
I don't see 10.
10 games. That's a beautiful
10
season.
games probably pushing it.
Now, like Thomas said, and everybody said, they go 12-0, win the Natty. Like I said,
You
things in my
busted
life is
man.
getting ready to change.
On 10%, man.
Yeah,
Hey, bro.
Hey,
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 Max.
and I would have to personally send him a letter to thank him
Hey, Max.
Hey,
for changing my life.
Max, you probably should just delete Jeremy Ward's comment. He's just.
I'm not even. I'm not even reading comments no more, fam.
ain't worry about that.
I'm not doing it.
We get it.
I'm just sitting
We
back
got
and kicking it
pulled.
with y'all, man. I'm just sitting back kicking it with y'all. I'm not reading the comments no more. I think people in
Right.
the comment, they try to trigger, man. So I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna pay attention to that.
Right, man. They're trying to pull you, man. I sat back. I went to DNVR. I listened to
Tell them hit
DNVR.
the like button, man. Hit the
And
like
these
button.
people
Share
is
button.
pawns. They got pawned by a goddamn a pen wizard, like straight up
What do you mean a pen wizard?
a reporter. You know, a propagandist. You know what I'm talking about? Like this man, like he led all of this. Really jumped. Oh, it was slowing down the whole Cormani thing, and then he really jumped it with this Smith guy when
All
he
right, here's
came out
my
with that.
question with y'all. What's up with that first game though? What the score gonna be like? That first game.
He
Hold on.
I
blowing
see
out
Who's
them
he
putting
everybody.
blowing
up
out?
42 points on them guys.
Let's see.
Okay, look. I envision that first game, Shador sitting out by the third quarter.
That's a fact.
Okay. But not by the third quarter, by mid third quarter, he got his jury back on. That's what I'm envisioning. Okay.
They lost half their line. They said they line left. They lost their
You're not.
receiver. Oh, like her, they lost everything at North Dakota.
Yeah, that's what I'm
North Dakota
envisioning,
State
you know.
and Nebraska
He on
lost
the
they
sidelines.
Nebraska lost they only tied it. They only in. They gave us problems last year. Left hit the portal. Number 11 from Nebraska, the only one that was giving us problems. He left. He left, and North Dakota lost like 3 linemen and a receiver.
No, yeah, they lost. They lost linemen. They lost the receiver. They lost their quarterback. It's just not looking good for them.
They
Just
left
run
their
up.
quarterback too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Which school was
wrap.
that?
North Dakota State.
Yeah, they lost their coach, but they hired
Oh yeah,
within,
I
right?
forgot about that. They
I
lost
believe they
their
hired
coaches too.
within. So their team is still looking good. I mean, it's not a team to be like to say that they're garbage. They're not garbage.
They were in 1,300.
They should
It's
they
all
should
right.
start off the same way they started last year. 3-0. I'm looking at 3-0 right now.
At 13 and 1,500, fake wing
Nebraska gonna
team.
be tough at home though. I don't know unless they prove the passing game.
They don't pass. They run wing T.
Yeah,
Wishbone.
eh,
Split back.
Who
Nebraska
who
gave up some
Thomas? Who
quarterbacks.
runs the wishbone still?
Well, I'm not saying they weren't rich, but they run wing T.
They should come out.
Who?
They should come
North
out
Dakota
3-0.
State.
Wow, I didn't even know that, bro. That's crazy.
They run like
Yeah,
a T formation.
that team ain't nobody to sleep on though. So they got
No,
to put their foot on the gas and keep it
not at
on.
home. And they got to go up to Lincoln. That,
That's how they trying to run Ohio State. What's the name over there trying to run him like a wing T too? He's trying to go 1,300 formation, put him in 15.
you know what game?
No, but I keep telling people don't sleep on Nebraska, but
That's a
our
away
fan
game
base
too.
just like, bro, we gonna get them out of there. We gonna put 40 points on them,
I can't
50
wait.
points on them. I just don't see it happening this year.
I'm
That
looking forward to
CSU
that.
game is a away game too. That's going to be up too.
I'm looking at UCF game. That's gonna be the game.
UCF.
Yes,
They
sir.
just got a quarterback,
Yes,
and
sir.
they
I
get a
just want
flip.
to see what's gonna happen.
That
If
place be
Colorado
rocking.
wins 8 to 10 games this year, I just want to see all of these trolls' faces. Like, I just
Oh
want
no,
to
the
see it.
Trolls still going to be going hard. Whether
I
they
still
win
got
8 games,
that's
they
part
still
of the
going to
game.
go hard.
You still have trouble. They're
They
gonna
gonna
go.
call all the teams we beat garbage. They gonna say, "Oh, they was weak anyway. It was only Kansas State."
Well, that's from your average.
Kansas State is not weak though.
That's gonna be
But
a
they
tough.
gonna say that when we beat them. Watch.
Yeah, that's a home game too. I can't
Arizona
wait for
gonna be
that
tough
game.
away. Damn, Aaron,
We're gonna beat down Arizona too.
this is tough. This is pretty.
Them boys look sorry. I
It's
seen their spring game.
Oh, Kansas was man with a
I
Kobe.
think Arizona's second string quarterback is better than their first string quarterback. Tamerbeck, Arizona's second string quarterback. That boy can throw that thing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Texas Tech at Lubbock, man.
Wait, who is their
They got some
starting quarterback?
What's up, Slap?
The
Slap
the
hat.
the, the 2 feet guy, two of you two. I forgot the Hawaiian
Slap
guy,
happy in the
Polynesian.
house.
He the short guy. I forget his name. Mac, you know the Arizona quarterback. What's his name?
Oh man, I can't. His name slipping me right now. We
I
were talking
can't
about him
think
the
of
other
his
day.
name. I can't even think of that wide
Two
receiver name right now.
T Mac.
Yeah, T Mac.
Arizona State, right?
No,
No,
Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh, Arizona.
I can't think of their quarterback name, and I know he's good though.
Fida, Noah
Oh
Tafida.
yeah, Noah Fafita.
Fafita. Yeah, but his backup, boy, good. His backup, he could. Noah, I watched he was like, I watched him spring. He got deep ball, but I don't know. His intermediate needs some work for real.
Wait, Vegas got him at 4.5. I thought it was 5.5.
Who
No,
got
That's
who?
it's
easy.
5.5.
It's
It's
five
five
and a
and a
half.
half.
Damn,
Yeah, we had 5.
I should
It
jump on
might
that.
go up because we just tied for 10th in the Big 12 today.
I
We
jump on that
moved
right
up in
now.
rankings.
I gotta jump on that right now.
They got us
Yeah,
tied
let
with
them stay at
TCU
the
for 10th.
underdog. That's more money when you bet on them.
Yeah, I jump on that right now. I see 6. They go 500 easy, man. They should go 500 easy. If they don't go 500 easy, then you got to get them out of there now.
I don't see 16s with enough defense to stop him.
If he doesn't at least go 500 this year,
It's a wrap.
his job is on the line.
No,
Nah.
they ain't gonna wait.
Nah, his job not on the line. All that media attention he bring up there. Nah, it's only year 2.
Right.
Yeah, they want
If
to
he
win.
goes 6-6, they gonna make a prime statue. See you and put it right in the champion center.
That's crazy.
I
The
thought it was
statue for going
5.5.
500. That's crazy.
bro. But
He say you want to be on the mountain now.
I think they're
He
gonna
win
beat
10
the
games, he got
brakes
Mount
off
They
of
Rushmore.
gonna
North.
do that
I
when he
think
win
they're
the
gonna
natty.
beat the brakes off of North Dakota State because they're on a losing streak. So they did, bro.
One more game.
You just got to get it out of their system, and I think they're gonna take it out on North Dakota State.
Now you see that, right? I know we talk buff talk, right? Colorado football talk. How do you guys feel about, since we're in the age of payola, I don't like to use NIL because like he said that's separate from the collective. So we're just gonna say collective. Does that? I think the HBCUs need to tackle the FCS. I think they need to focus their attention on scheduling games like North Dakota State and one Power 5 every year and try to just jump in the FCS and dominate the FCS. Because ain't no way how we
Right.
let talent go to North Dakota State when
I think they are though.
if they don't do that, they gonna get
Boom.
wiped out. The HBCU is gonna get wiped out because they don't got the money to pay.
Yeah. Now you're right. They're already talking about closing the. Ain't they about to shut Jackson State down? They talking about closing Jackson down, ain't they?
Are
Or
they?
I
like
ain't heard nothing
Spelman
about
or
that,
something?
but nah, I don't think they got too
They
much.
talking about closing down colleges, bro. You don't
They
know what's
want
going on?
they one of the SWAT teams that can sustain.
No, they got
See,
like 6,000 or like something like
it's only
16,000
like a couple of
students.
SWAT teams that can hold their own, but as a conference, as a whole, if they don't make that shift, that's what's gonna end up happening. They might get bought out. If they don't go by the wayside, they can end up getting bought out.
Right. They talking about really shutting down some of the HBCUs, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if Jackson was on it, but I'm
I
thinking.
think that's why they instituted this collective in this NIL to wipe them out, wipe them completely out.
Well, yeah.
Because that's what we had that problem going into this year with Bethune down here in Florida. They was almost on the verge of losing accreditation and everything. The facilities are
Right.
horrible. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Well,
they wouldn't make
Ed
the
Reed put that on blast.
Yeah, because Disney trying to get that land. They trying to, what's the name? If the state of Florida don't get that land, Disney trying to get that land. So if the state of Florida was actually to get that land, they just gonna take that school and probably merge it with some else or make it another PWI school. But they gotta make a transition fast. We got our own product. They got the talent there.
I think it's gonna be a merge. You know what I say? I hate to say it, but I think it's gonna be like a merge. Like
I've been saying
they
they should merge to make it one conference, make it one power conference, and you jump in the FCS. But when I play the SWAT problem,
like not they're gonna make like three. They said they're gonna make like a Pac-12 like a super conference, the SC
no, I
super.
wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
That's what they talking about doing.
I wouldn't jump in. I wouldn't, if I was the HBCU, I wouldn't try to jump in the Power 5. Just carve
Well,
your
no, they're gonna
own.
get probably into like a Mountain West or something. They'll probably be like a Mountain West or like a Central Mountain region or
I wouldn't
something.
do that either because the time zone, the travel is not
Something.
economical. It's not economical for them to travel way out in the Mountain
But
West.
like, okay, so with the group of fives out there, they're gonna be what? They gonna then you got G2. What's out there G2? Like UMass and all the other stuff. They gonna play them.
Yeah, like they said, like do come in Sunbelt. They can compete with the Sunbelt. They could compete
They
with the
go
MAC.
to the Sun Belt. That's how. But that'll go back to the '90s.
They don't have to listen. They don't have. That's what
I
I'm
don't know
saying.
why they left the '90s.
They should. They don't have to go into those conferences. They just have to play those teams and beat those teams. Don't change. Just play those teams. Play you.
Well, I think FAMU could pull it
Yeah, play
off.
you. But if you can't pull Jackson and Fam out of the conference, that'll cripple the conference as a whole. You got to move
Well,
together.
Southern, Grambling,
Yeah,
Fam, Jackson. I
they got
damn
to
sure
stay
ain't gonna say
strong.
Mississippi Valley. Damn sure ain't gonna say Prairie View. But those teams, they could probably go up, bro.
No,
Those
but
five.
they don't need to. They gotta stay together. They're only as strong as together. They split that right there. That conference gonna fall. All they gotta do is stay together, merge the MEAC with the SWAC, make it one conference,
Mhm.
and play those. You pay your Power 5, they're gonna pay you. Your pay one Power 5. Every team pay one Power 5 team, and every team play one FCS team, like in the MEAC or the MAC school, Sunbelt school, and those
Right.
schools. Beat those. You're
It'd
not
be
gonna beat the
better
Power
though.
5. Yeah, you could
It'd
beat
be,
it. You could beat those
it'd be
MAC
better.
schools.
I think the SWAC and the MAC should just go back like how it was before. I don't know why they like it should just go to that, bro. Like just go back and make it something else. Like make the MAC and the SWAC and then call it something else. Like that'd be perfect, bro. Like
I'm a stickler. I'm a stickler for our
cause
people.
you have a bigger conference, you'll have games on both sides of the region. You know what I'm saying? You can recruit better. You know what I'm saying? People won't be really located from one, so it'll grow. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, I just researched it. They got him at 4.5. They right.
Oh, I'm jumping on
What?
that. I'm jumping
Yeah,
on
they
that
got
bit.
him at 4. They went down. They had him at 5.5. Now it's down to 4.5.
Man, I
Oh,
can't
they
bet
give
that.
them like free money.
That's free money. I can't even. I'm thinking I get on Hard Rock Best to make that bet.
You know they winning 4 games.
Wild dog, you was right. You was right at 4.5.
I'm making that bet.
4.5.
Can we
They
make that bet
drop.
now?
You make that bet double time right now. I don't
Let me
bet though.
see.
I ain't no gambler, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
flat. Yeah,
crazy.
4.5.
They
oh,
gonna win that first
Last
4
year was
games.
3.5.
right.
Now it's up to 4.5.
I don't know. People, the handicappers not handicapping this right, obviously. I don't see the defensive margin is just like I think Kansas State
Yeah,
was
I'm
what
definitely placing a
120th
bet.
in defense.
Hmm?
I mean, like, I think Kansas State was like 120th ranked in defense. Like our softest ranked defense was, well, I mean, TCU. I don't know what they was at, like 80th. Colorado State was like at 90th. Everybody else was top 50. Got them Big 12 don't got nobody defensively was top 50. No,
Yeah, I know.
Oklahoma and Texas left.
Yeah,
Yeah, this
that's the
fact
difference.
about North Dakota State. Yeah, they are. They've been doing well for the past few years.
Yeah, at the dang bottom, beating up BYU and them.
Yeah, but see that looks good going to the next level. You get those wins under your belt,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like a
nah, yeah, I know.
yeah. If you get a win like a match school, because you realize certain NFL teams they recruit sometimes school wise. Like I think the Steelers like one of those teams, one of those schools. A lot of those teams they recruit conference. They love the MAC conference for some reason. So you can beat those MAC
They
schools.
got good linemen.
That look good on a resume.
Yeah, some of the school they give for skills. I get you. I ain't saying they ain't saying the whole. I'm just saying like, but see you building a little SEC team, man. Them boys is huge
Man,
right now.
stop! I ain't gonna give them that much.
What
We
you
ain't gonna,
talking about, son?
we ain't gonna jump off the boat like that.
Bruh, come on, man. He did that.
And
Watching the summer show. You're gonna be like, wait, who is this?
I love Prime, but when Prime leave, that school going back down to the cellar.
Not the dungeon.
Yeah, they going to the dungeon, man. I'm telling you, you know that too. You
The
know that.
dungeon, man.
You
Like,
know
why
they
you
going
like
back to the
that?
dungeon, man. They better suck every bit of juice they can out of Prime right now because
Hey, nah. Look, if Prime do leave, and Prime leave like a staff there, like when he leave later on, like if he leaves staff and like Livingston take over and be the head coach, they'll be all right. They'll be
I
all right.
I feel sorry for a lot of these content creators that they can't talk about nothing else.
Oh
They,
yeah, lives gonna be draining shows around here.
I could have easily been did that. Like I could have named my saying 239 to Prime, ran a bandwagon, but
Oh, there's a
I keep things like so even kill, and I'm for the players first. That's why I ain't like a lot of the stuff that was said about the players.
well,
That's
if
why I
it's
never
a situation, right, where if he leaves CU and all you talk is CU, like where do you think he'll go? That's my question. What do you think he'll go to another college?
no, he done.
He done
Once
at
he
that
leave,
point.
yeah. Once he leave, he done.
I don't think this man could walk away from football.
No, he ain't got to walk away from football. He ain't gonna be coaching.
Like, I mean, his last breath gonna be on the football field.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be coaching though.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, I was extreme. He did say he wanted to ride into the sunset on a horse, right?
Man, Pine love fishing, man. Pine got a big lake. He finna go in that lake and fish, man. Travis don't go through the league. Hey, Travis, come.
So wait, so you saying he ain't gonna coach in his 60s like regular?
Nah, I'm telling you, man. Prime ain't got but 3 more years over at Colorado.
What you talking about,
He gonna breach his contract next year.
I think he's
just the way you saying it. It's like you know something, in your avatar, it hits different.
Right, you got that Moses picture.
Hold on.
That's that.
Love that game.
His hair and his head was white like wool. His eyes was fiery flame.
Wait, love that game. Mention what you just said about him not being there. Just say it how you said it before.
Yeah, he's not gonna be there. He got about 2-3 more years.
The voice go with the picture.
You know my original name was Ben Judah. That with that picture.
He's not gonna be there. Give him 2 or 3 years.
I came up in.
He might breach his contract.
Yeah, he
might going off into the sunset.
He go fishing.
I said, will he go to another school? No, he's done.
He's done.
He's gonna go write tablets with
just
Stone.
the way you saying it.
Yeah.
He was prophesized to be the one.
And the avatar is making it hit a certain way.
Right.
If he wasn't worried about having to probably call for some money, leave it early, I think he'd leave next year once you don't leave.
He ain't about to just leave.
Listen.
That, bro.
If Shador goes to Jerry Jones, he's definitely out of there.
Man, stop saying that, man. Shador about to be a Raider.
Well, that's what I said. I said that at yesterday. I'm like, man, you know what? I just thought about it. You remember he had that photo out with Raiders coach when it was over there doing the I think it was a Pac-12 conference then or media day, whatever.
I don't know. I think if we move up about 2 more spots.
You got to realize that's the entertainment capital of the world for one. They don't have a quarterback. They got the receiver. They just got the tight end from Brock Bowers. That's a perfect fit for him.
Shador go get us some Super Bowl. What do you think of that, Max? Max, what you got to say about that, Max? Raider Nation. What do you got to say about that, Web? What you got to say about the Raiders now, son?
Well,
bro, I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back, waiting.
The sun might be shining.
Well,
pretty
if
soon
that happens, then I'm gonna turn into a Raiders channel.
Oh, suck it. Let's go.
All I gotta do is change the name and put in black and silver up here. Yeah, I'll do some rearranging.
Hey, that'd be lit, bro. I swear, my whole life would be like, yo, what?
Hey, Max, watch out for that on the betting thing too. Where he projected to go, I'm gonna take that bet.
You know, we never had like a real quarterback, like a real rookie quarterback, bro, in years, bro. You know how long it's been, bro, since we had like a real rookie quarterback. Not even Gannon. Gannon came in late when he was older. I mean, like we thought we had one with Jamarcus, and he was.
I'm about to say Jamarcus Russell.
Hostetler was like the last one, bro. Like was with us. Like
you said Hostetler.
Yeah, bro. Like it was. That was it.
Damn, Tommy, you getting with your age, though, bro.
He said, "Hey, Jeff Hostetler."
Come on now. You were really upset.
I thought you were talking about the last one. I thought you were talking about the clothing line, Hostetler.
Not the clothing line.
Yeah, he was like,
old ass quarterback
here. He's like, that's how long next year he's gone.
Hey, man,
y'all done had 2 quarterbacks already, man, and messed them up.
Man, I appreciate you guys, man, Max, man, for
you done had a dynasty.
Come on this channel, man. You guys,
you
bro, I'm glad I got to live through that dynasty.
We gotta entertain this when the season starts.
We gotta come up with. Do you go like certain times, certain days and times?
Only when I can.
But Jesus,
get it in.
I think we need to start. I think this panel here, I think we need to go like a certain day and time, and hey man, we're going at this time. Y'all get on here, cause
Yeah, usually
Hey,
be a
man.
little earlier
we
than
don't
that.
overtalk each other. We hear each other out. We don't pay attention to the trolls. You really ain't got no. You got a good comment section. You really ain't got no many trolls, man.
No, these are these guys are not the ones that's chatting right now. No, they're not.
Or the troll went to sleep.
Yeah, the trolls got tired. Like New Avenue, All In, Wild Dog, Slap, Webb, College Bound. No, Royce, none of them are.
Okay.
I know I have a really good memory. I get to memorize people. I know who is who.
So when did you start your channel? Last year, right when they made a switch from Jackson to Colorado?
Yeah. But I've have other channels.
Yeah.
Damn, Max. So you got this whole following like from like last year when you started this channel?
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, that's when everybody jumped in.
Damn.
Listen, man.
Well,
Not
because
only
it's
did
a
the
hot topic,
not
Webb.
not only did the player jump in the portal, man, the content creator jumped in the portal too with Prime Level
Anybody
Jackson.
can do it. It's a hot. See, look, the YouTube, like, if you got a variety channel, that's not going to work. You got to talk about one subject.
Niche. Gotta be niche.
You got to have a niche channel. Yeah.
Okay.
No matter what you talk about.
Yeah,
But this
because
Central
happened to
point.
be.
I was about
This was easy because it was a hot topic. Everybody knows that. Even the people that's commenting, they know that it's a hot topic.
yeah, okay. Yeah, because I kept bumping my head and like, man, what I want to do, what kind of channel I want to do. Do I want to talk about hot topic, celebrity gossip, the entertainment business? Because I was in the entertainment field too as a promoter. That's how I know Plies and all them, because I come up under them. And then I'm like, man, I love sports. I got kids like going to high school next year, set of twins. I'm in pair of twins, so I'm like, damn. Then the Most High gave me that epiphany. Hey, you love the game, love that game. I got merch and everything. And I started up with it.
You can blow up. I'm gonna tell you how you can blow up. Keep the avatar. Do you have any stories that you can tell?
That's like what?
You said you were a promoter.
Yeah.
Do you have any like entertainment stories that you
Oh
can
yeah, I
tell?
got plenty of entertainment stuff.
Okay, if you start a channel with the avatar and then the stories and talk how you'll blow up.
And then name it Swarty Jesus.
So do it. So
Yeah,
do it
you'll
like
blow
this.
up.
Like
For
just
sure
keep
you
the
will.
avatar instead of showing my face.
The
Yeah.
avatar.
Yeah. Let me tell you something quick, bro. I don't know if you're into boxing, but it's this guy named Fanon. When he first started his channel, he didn't show his face. And like it craved the people craved to see him.
See
Like
who he
they
was.
craved. So he basically didn't show it for years and years. Like this is what I was told because I really just got on to Fanon probably the last 3 to 4 years. And they said once he finally showed his face, he had already built like a cult following. Like, but people used to always want to see his face, want to see his face, want to see his face. So that could be an avenue that you could take. You know what I'm saying? Like, stall the people out with showing your face and just be consistent with your content. And because
I had another
voice is
channel.
Be
unique.
the anonymous.
Hey,
Your
what's
voice
his
is
name
unique.
again?
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I used to do telemarketing, man, and I used to sell real good on telemarketing, right? And the lady like, I'm finna buy your product because you sound believable over the phone to get me to buy this product, and you just got a good voice for this. And
I did telemarketing, but I had to stop. This is when I think I was about 18, 19 years old, right? I had to stop because my conscience was whooping me.
yeah, I ain't like
He was whooping Wall Street.
that's why I'm
No,
not in.
my conscience was whooping me, and I felt like I was going to get bad karma for it.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. I got a marketing degree, so but that's why I don't do sales too.
Indeed.
But I could tell you a story. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. So we were selling like it was like a store card to a back then people used to order in these magazines, and we would sell them it's like memberships, but it's credit. It's like kind of like credit cards, but it's not. It's like a store card to this like magazine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the number one question we used to get, that used to mess people up. Is this a credit card? Can I use this card? You know what I used to say? This is messed up, but I used to say it. I said, yeah, you can use, like, I never answered the question. They said, can I use this card? I was like, this is a credit card? Can I use it? I said, yeah, if you sign up, you can use it, but you have to wait until you approve. And then once you get the approval, you can use it.
Damn.
Oh yeah, he's Wolf of Wall
Max.
Street, man.
Max, that's fucked up.
Wolf
Right.
of Wall Street.
But look, I was number one. I was number one in sales, right?
Yeah.
And I
That's
quit,
how
man,
sales
'cause-
go, man.
Oh,
So just imagine Deion say, "Hey, Cormani, look here, I got about $200 for you, bro. You might not start right away, but I can get you in there by game 3. Okay, Prime, I'm coming." And here goes Mama. What about me?
man, we just see. Look, hold on,
Wait a
hold
minute,
on,
wait a
hold
minute.
on,
Slap.
Sparky Jesus.
Oh, give me 1 second. Slap said you're a common sense amigo, one of the few. What's up, Slap? Thank you,
So,
Slap.
man, is a hard sell and often dishonest.
But yeah, that right there, it used to get me to close a deal. I said, yeah, you will be able to use the card once you approve. All you gotta do is he said, yeah, I can use it. I can, but they thinking they can use it on anything. But I never told them that.
Nah.
And
They can
that's how
use it, just not on anything.
Yeah, I didn't tell them that. I said you will be able to use the card once you sign and get approved. And he was like, "Oh yeah," and I got access to this credit. I said, "Yeah, you got access to it once you approve."
But technically, you wasn't lying. You just
Yeah,
ain't
but I was being
elaborate on
I
nothing.
wasn't lying, but
No, it get at your conscience. It kind of get at
stretching
your
the
conscience.
truth.
Yeah. If you
It's called a force sale.
Yeah, I quit that job. I was it was like, "Yeah, you're number one in the department right now." Like, I was like, "Yeah, I can't
But
keep
those
doing
are the
it."
best sales, Max. You're the best at it, bro.
Yeah, but then if they don't call and cancel the card too, and then they stuck with that, and I
Yeah,
just
Max,
and then they
don't have a
stuck with
guilty conscience, Max. Have a fat pocket, bro.
Nah, man, it only, you know what I find out in life? The only other people that slicker is politicians and car
Tom
salesmen.
is stupid.
and
But check
lawyers.
this out. I got a story about a car salesman. So I had to drop my car off to get maintenance right at the dealership. So I'm walking around looking at the cars in the parking lot. I'm not interested, but I know they were watching me. So then a guy came out. He said, I can put you in a new truck. But I said, I'm good. I don't want a truck. He said, yeah, just talk to me real quick. I just give me, he said, just give me your name. Give me your social. I'm like, I don't give nobody my social. And he was like, yeah,
moving
but
too
we have to
fast.
run your credit. I said, look, let me tell you something. I said, if I'm going to buy a car here, I just go to my credit union and get approved first and then come back and then get it. So you won't have to run nothing. And then we were just going back and forth. And I told him, I said, it's better to just go get your own financing as opposed to you guys doing it.
Right.
You know,
I'm trying
I got
to
access
put along.
to what you say, Thomas?
Because they try to use your credit for the whole loan of the car.
I said,
Like,
well, I would just
it's a
rather
whole
go through
scam. That's a
Navy
scam,
Federal.
bro.
I'm not going through y'all. I said I could go through Navy Federal. I can go through credit union. I could go to anywhere except for y'all.
Yeah.
These guys are straight up crooks.
Yeah, I had
Straight crook.
I had to refinance with my credit union. Man, had my damn payment so high. I'm like, dude.
Yeah,
But
it's best to go through your
I
own.
noticed though out here? I don't know how it is where you guys are. Out here,
Where you
there's
at, Max?
no one on the car dealership. I
Where
didn't
you at?
see. I only
He
saw
on the
two
East
customers.
Coast.
That's it.
New York somewhere?
And I was there for about an hour. I only saw two customers.
Cali
They
is,
hurting,
I don't
man.
know.
I don't
Where
know
you
how
at,
they
Cali?
got the cars.
Where you at, Max?
Virginia,
Oh, okay. What part? I got people in Chesapeake.
Richmond.
Okay.
Well, in the outskirts. Nobody. And look, all the car dealerships out here, empty. I don't see nobody walking around out here. Empty.
Everybody got them loans. They didn't broke all them new bonds with all these new people that hit.
Empty. I said, I asked him, I said, do you guys go on appointment only? He said, yeah, we go on appointments, but he said, I have to market myself on social media to get my clients. I said, I figured that because there's nobody walking around. You remember back in the day, it'd be people walking around the lots. It's
Right.
Yeah.
not like that
Yeah,
anymore.
they're down there open
Everybody in the
up.
house or driving or Ubering.
Back then, they'll
Everybody in
open
the
your door
Uber.
for you when you step in the lot. How can I help you? You got like 4 ages in your face.
Yeah,
Salesman in
but
your
not
face.
just that. It's like it's people paying. It's easy to pay $5 to Uber somewhere now. You ain't gonna see nobody walking no more. And then like plus all these new socials that just came up. Everybody got a whole new streak of credit. And there all the cars are going. Thank you, Biden.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. At the Bama football, Kyle Henderson. Yes, there's tons of channels out there that's blowing up.
It's football
mean,
fever.
let me see El Hombre. Let me see. My cars was real.
They don't want to lie, Max. They don't want to say Prime brought football
Repeat.
back in sauce.
Right.
What would you say again? You said El Hombre. Type it again. What were you saying?
I ain't gonna lie, Max. That Tennessee channel when Jordan Seaton committed on what is that? Undisputed with Skip. Boy, that his face, because he just knew Seaton was getting ready to commit. His face when Seaton committed to Colorado, oh my God, Max, it was priceless, bro. Priceless. Like
But
that was
yeah,
hilarious.
there's a ton of channels that blew up. But you just have to I mean, it's just so many ways you can do it. But yeah, that Bama channel blew up. Let me
My
see.
thing, Max, is the
It's a
technical
big
part.
channel too. It's a man. I know one channel right
Touchdown,
now.
Bama.
Huh?
Touchdown, Alabama.
I know that I know a few Alabama channels, but that one they were talking about, he really blew up. There's
Oh,
so many. It's so many. Man, I know somebody that blew up, and all they talk about, they just narrate. They just look. It's this one dude. He blew up so man. He just tells stories. I don't even know if his stories are real, but he makes it seem real, and it's funny when he tells stories.
man, put his name in the back
He
chat.
tells stories about people overseas, like about these guys, these passport bros. He
Yeah.
tells
Yeah,
stories about how like they get got over there and how they giving the women all their money. This
Yeah.
look, I swear to God, it's this one guy. He get his woman his money by the 20th of the month. He don't have no more money.
Max, you got to put that channel in the
He
back
learned
chat,
how
Trick
to
man.
go
stars.
4 days. Listen, it's so bad. He learned how to go 4 days without eating.
Damn.
Wait, what the world?
Right,
Yeah,
cause if
Starving
you
for the
it's a
cutter?
weird stuff going on in this world, man.
Why would
Yeah,
you
just
starve for cutter?
football, El Hombre. I'm answering El Hombre. Yeah, just football. It's some weird stuff going on.
I
Just
just
like I
got
was telling y'all about the cars. All right, look, if you ever go to New Jersey, I'm sure they got one out there in California, Thomas, or Detroit. The major port cities, right? Go look at all the cars that's out there by the water. Go look.
Oh yeah, no, I was
Thousands
right
of
by
them.
the port. Yeah,
Thousands. Thousands
they
of them.
they
People are not buying them.
they be getting sent back. Some
Well,
of them get sent back,
yeah, they having an issue right now. I almost think they may have to put out another stimulus. They may
but
have
they
to.
right because ain't nobody buying nothing. Everything was
Nope.
closed too. Remember?
Nobody's buying because, like I said, I was in a car dealership and I'm walking around. And like I said, the salesman, I said, yo, be honest with me. I said, how much traffic y'all get in here? He was like, we don't we have to get our own traffic. He said, it was just so you walking around. We knew that you were getting your car service. That's why you were walking around. He said, we knew.
Right.
We said, we
Tax.
saw you when you came in and
Hey,
dropped your car off.
hey, Max, it's funny that you're talking about this because I just seen something on the internet where it said nobody is buying Teslas anymore, and they done dropped the price
Yeah,
tremendously.
nobody
Right.
bought.
They
Well,
recalled them. They
yeah, but you
recalled them.
remember when they were giving them stimulus out? Y'all remember
Yeah,
that? Okay,
yeah.
well, it's not free money, right?
No, hell no, it's not
Right.
free.
It's not free money. We would have to pay somewhere down the line for that. It's not free. But when they were giving them out, how many paper plates did you see on the road? Like new
Oh yeah,
car
I was
paper.
people was balling, but
Right.
see, they cut
But
off
guess
way
what?
more than that, Max.
But guess
I
what
bought my
happened?
car for that.
I know, but guess what happened?
They
There
robbed the
was a lot of
SBA.
repossessions last year.
Yeah, because you run out of paper plate, the DMV losing money on you not purchasing a real plate. You know how much
Yeah.
money they lose for not
The,
for them
the,
plates.
the cars start getting repossessed after a certain time. So they
Yeah,
went
that
through
too.
that. They went through that situation where so many cars are getting repossessed. So there's going to be a correction sometime. I just don't know when. I study the market too. Like I'm an investor, but at some point it's going to be a correction. We're due for
But
one.
they choked
We're
it.
well overdue for one.
They choked the market when they shut everything down.
Well, I don't know, man. And you said Hellcats getting repossessed. Dude, I've seen so many cars. And you know what they do around here? Like I went out one night, right? I was like, I had to go to my car for something. And cars were just getting taken. They do it in the middle of the night, 3:00 in the morning. Come taking the
That's
car.
taxing. It was taxing city got to make their money.
And you know they got trackers on the
Yeah,
cars,
but
right?
people were fools for not just paying their car off. That's what I did. I
No, they didn't
went in
have
there with a
they didn't
cash
have
Oh
the
yeah,
only
money.
that
check for
too.
5,000.
No, they
Just
didn't have the
paid it
money no
off.
more. They didn't have the money. They blew through the money. You
Right,
remember that
remember?
time during the vid where people were getting a lot of money from unemployment?
Right,
They blew
Yeah,
through
that's
the
what I'm
money,
talking
man.
about.
They
blew
blew.
straight through that.
I blew through
Yeah.
100 grand one year, so I know they blew through that little stimulus.
They still evicting people right now. People ain't been paying. It's all kind of stuff going
Yeah,
on. But
man.
inflation is the reason. It's like 40% tax inflation right now. Ain't nobody buying nothing. They
Choke
saying
out.
They saying after the next year it's gonna be like a drop and it's gonna be cheap to buy houses. But right now you can't buy none cars and stuff. About
I
2
would
more
say
years.
wait on the cars. Wait on that.
Inflation right gotta because they trying to broker all of these late transactions and you want to still keep the deal, but like it's like now it's like interest points because you gotta reship it and like it's all kind of stuff going on. Now you gotta go to extra broker points, so it's just more taxes and more taxes. But like we're being forced sale because we're not being able to buy domestically. They want to make us buy everything foreign, so it's just like a foreign
See,
relation that's taking on.
that's why I like talking football because like this subject matter is like an escape for some people. To come talk
Right.
sports. There's just so much going on around the world right now. At least we could talk sports.
So I
You
can
know,
get deep. Cause they already talking. Did you hear about the 100 billion, whatever the billion barrels of oil that's in Alaska that they want to send to the Americas, but they don't. But Biden wants to keep buying oil from Israel and China bought companies way overseas so they could tax us by 1,000 times what we should be taxed because we don't want to use our own oil. Like it's crazy. And then you see Texas. I didn't want to get into
well,
what's going on in
yeah,
Texas.
we could
Poor
get into
Texas,
that
my
another
beloved
time,
Texas.
but we could talk about that for hours. We have to maybe do that on the other channel, but yeah, man, I don't know, man. The only other solution, I don't want to say it, but it's that W word.
Yeah,
But we get
and
into
that
that.
J word.
Yeah, we get into that another time. But man, we'll have to come back and talk CU, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. But
Yeah, man, I
yeah,
appreciate that. Appreciate you
yeah,
inviting me on
y'all come
again.
back
I'm,
whenever
I'm,
y'all
I'm,
want.
Yeah, for sure, for
I'm,
sure.
I'm gonna be reaching out to you, man, to figure out how to work this stuff like on the technical side.
All right. Hey Thomas, go watch TB channel when Mateo was up there.
Yeah, I'm about to go right now and watch. I'm
All
about to
right.
go listen to it. It was
All right.
yesterday's web.
No, day before yesterday. You'll see
Wait,
it. Go to his
2
click on
days
his
ago.
live. Click on his
Well, I'm gonna
live
go.
section and you'll see it.
All right, I'm gonna go listen to it. See what
All
Shaman was
right.
talking about.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I missed some
Yeah,
of
for
it and I
sure.
fell asleep, but
Oh, you heard it already?
I
Web, you
heard
said you
some of
was
it.
in there, Web. You
Web
heard
sleep.
it. Web was in there.
Web don't went to sleep. Oh,
I
there he
was
is.
in what?
You said you was with Mateo.
Yeah, I told him to go to TB chat.
Yeah,
Web.
just go to TV channel and check the interview out. I was in there. I was talking to him.
Oh, you was talking to him too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what's
Webb
up.
was in there.
Hey Max, do when you go like stream like this here, do you stream a multiple channel like, or you just stream through YouTube, or you stream with a channel
Just
that's simultaneous?
just YouTube.
Okay.
It helps with the watch time minutes.
What's with Streamlab? You ever try that?
I use let me see. I use where is it? Let me look at my apps. I use Streamlabs, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I use I use Streamlabs sometime, but just talking like this, it ain't no big production. I just use this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you done with this, you don't have to do no fancy editing.
No.
Well, you
But
put
if
your
you want to do something fancy, use Streamlabs.
do Streamlab. Where
Yeah,
you do
because you
it?
can edit on the fly.
Okay, where you do the thumbnail at?
Adobe Premiere Pro. I mean, Adobe Photoshop.
Okay.
But you don't need Photoshop. You can do it on whatever app you want to use it on.
I think
Hey,
my cousin used
Thomas.
PixArt.
I just pay for the Adobe suite, so I use that.
I think my cousin used PixArt. He paid like $50 a year or something on
But
PixArt.
yeah,
Hey,
whatever you
Thomas.
use, just use that.
What's up, what?
I'm gonna put my email in the back chat. Hit my email, bro. I want to chop it up with you about something.
All right, for sure.
Put your email in the back chat, Web. Thomas, he putting his email back there for you.
Now, what you were
I
saying
don't see it.
for another channel with this avatar guy? What kind of channel you was thinking about? I should do.
I mean, like you said, you were a promoter in the industry for a while, so that means you got to have some stories.
Yeah.
And you tell your stories.
Okay, so I should go ahead and
There's
do
a market for that.
another.
There's a market for everything.
Almost like I see. I watch what's name a lot, so I might can do some stuff like he doing. Like, I watch Hassan Campbell channel. He do it
Oh,
like
Hassan, I know him. I know him.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he started out doing the hot topics and stuff like that, but he kind of geared up, and that's
he used to come on my other channel a lot back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I kind of like doing too, like with the entertainment, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just whatever you want to do, just like plan it out and then just go for it.
Okay. But I'm about to incorporate with this Love That Game channel, which is pretty much a sports channel, niche channel, like you said.
I have Discord, Wild Dog.
I'm about to incorporate the kids, like high school kids, Pop Warner kids,
football.
Yeah, everything. It's called Love That. It's Love That Game. Everything sports, football, basketball, baseball, track.
Oh yeah, do that definitely.
Yeah, that's the whole purpose. If you go back and you look at my Love That Game, my channel, it's called Love That Game TV. You'll see the sports icon and my logo. I don't know how I got this one here. I don't know how I use this logo because this is like one of my first avatars I use. But it's not the avatar I use for my Love That Game channel. But yeah, I'm gonna talk and interview the kids, you know, give them a voice and let them learn how to do interviews and handle the media because we're in that space, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thomas, you get his email?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I put it back there.
All right, y'all. Well, until next time.
All right. I don't know how you sign up for this thing.
All right, y'all. Well,
How you sign up there?
I'll catch you guys on the next one. And y'all be safe out there. It's a lot going on. But I'll see y'all next time. All right, y'all.
All right, peace.
Peace.